Hey everybody, sorry we're working on one of the cameras. Welcome to Captain's Challenge. This is the October finals. There you go. Um, I'm Jonathan, joined here by Cece.
Hello?
Let us know how the audio levels are in the chat. We are watching. What was I going to say? Yeah, so this is Centaur 2, which is a interesting game. There's locks and all sorts of craziness in this game.
Whoa, what happened?
I'm going to
Oh,
paste
there.
the link, right?
Okay, we're there.
So,
It's going.
so I think the ball got stuck. Let's see. Hold on a sec. Let's put this over here in case. So we are. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
Here, let me.
go for it.
I just wanted to post the.
Sure. Post it. Go for it.
Yes.
I'll go to OBS if you can.
Okay,
I
hold
think we're
on.
muted. Oh, okay.
Oh, we are?
I think so. I don't remember.
We'll just play through, and I guess we just gotta pair it.
What just happened?
We just lost one. This wasn't pairing.
Oh, but I mean with the machine.
Oh, we got the ball stuck up on the top gate. That gate does have kind of it stops when you plunge through. Sometimes it kind of hits it.
Oh.
Nice drop that. Go to OBS. Okay, we're good. We're not muted. Yay.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Where's. Oh, we have raining.
Multi-baller ready.
I'm going to clean my mess up here.
Okay.
I was eating dinner.
Multi-baller ready. That's where you want to be. I think that you can get up to what, 4 balls in this game?
And I'm going to pass the
Ooh,
mic,
nice.
my mic over to Hillary if I can find her. Oh, she's cleaning some machines. She's not ready yet.
She'll be here. She'll be here. And this game has the same kind of saves as Viking, where you can like nudge up down here. Let me see if our little drawing thing works once I find my mouse. Where's the mouse? Oh, there it is. So you can actually nudge back in here and here. And that's what I want to see happen. But right now, you're like one orb, 2 orb, 3 orbs, working on a 4th, I believe. And your bonus is like this stuff in the middle, and there's also a multiplier. Obviously, the more lights, the better. I think Jim's going for this right now, maybe. Oh, wow. It's got all the orbs.
Oh, he's just going to roll it back and forth a few times.
Hey, it works.
Oh,
He's up to like 400,000 plus already. Well, I forgot what qualifying scores were for this.
let me see on my phone.
Oh, didn't get it that time. All right, so that was I think a good ball one. That's like 500,000 plus on one ball. Totally forgot how to play this game. I just realized looking at this. I used to play it all the time at Mission Control. I think this is one of the first games I tried to learn the rules for because it was so old and weird. All right, here we go. Oh, no. Not this time.
What?
Nah, I don't like it. We don't like it. Okay. And the other group is on Elvira in the background. The other group is Derek, Dennis, looks like Tom, and Max, I believe. And this group is obviously, we got Chris up right now, had Jim and Luca before, and David Oliver. So this is the San Diego group, and the other group I think is more so SoCali, Orange County, LA. This game can be super brutal. It's super brutal sometimes.
Got that spotlight. Wonder how that view is for them.
Oh, that's a good question. If it's glaring for them. Didn't stop Jim. I want to point that out.
Yeah, that's that's probably fine for them.
It's just the camera I think makes it way brighter. Oh man! Wow. Okay, nice save. Oh, nice reactions. Here we go. Oh, gets it in.
Oh,
Love
he
it.
got it.
And it's 4210. Is that?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Got it again. Very nice.
Well, see, and that right side is really harder to get it in
Than
there.
the left. Okay.
Yeah.
I think he needs that fourth drop target, I believe. Trying to remember how to play this game. He's going for it. Here comes the multi-ball. I think this is also the game where if you clear the drop target in the correct order, it gives you extra points or something.
Oh, really?
The drop bank, yeah. These things, I think, if you clear these like 1, 2, 3, 4, I think it's extra stuff. I gotta remember, but it's all right.
Oh, they're drained.
How's our audio, St. Cornelius? Can you hear both me and CC? Let us know. Wow. Okay, but still pretty good. I mean, got to play, unlike Luca and Chris.
Look at Waylon has all his toys.
I know
right
in the back.
around
I
them.
know it's in the. I'm gonna show. There's this. Oh, can't see it. There you go. What's one of the toys? There's another toy in the.
Yeah, it's like
It's
right
over here,
in
yeah.
front of Hocus Pocus. Oh, see, Rhiney's got it all. Should we have Rhiney here on the mic?
Yeah. Let me. You want to? Let me. I'll get him. No, here. Ask. Like, you want to ask him, and then I'll give him one.
Hey, Rhiney, do you want to go on the mic and explain the game?
No, he doesn't. All right. Let me. I have to go look up my notes then. He said he declined.
He said no.
I don't blame. We're not gonna force anyone on the mic. But it's been a while since I've been playing pinball, so I forgot like all the rules.
Are you looking up the rules?
If I have them down, I think so.
Oh, really? Nice.
That's right. You got to spell orbs. That's these things. ORBS. And spelling them in order is better than not. And the upper right scoop is which I think is this. Is this a scoop? I can't see from here, but that's how you release the orbs when you get a lock or a pseudo lop. Because this isn't. You don't really lock. What you do is you spell orbs, and then it like launches a ball when you hit the target, I believe. Something like
Yeah,
that.
we can't see that top part. I think there was just a target back there.
Okay. So yeah, I think you just hit that. It's when it's flashing. It's not flashing right now, so there's no multi-ball option yet. The bottom four is a add a ball, I believe. But let's see what happens there.
So right now we have who is player one?
Jim.
Jim. Okay, of course.
I know, right? His second ball wasn't that great, but it still was 200,000. I think because it's bonus. I think it saves your bonus once you get to a certain level. It's one of those games that has like what do they call it, like super bonus or whatever. So by virtue of him getting to like such a good ball one, he's able to roll his bonus. He can like plunge and drain and get like apparently a decent amount of points, I think is what happened. Because he wasn't up there very long for his second ball, and he came
Yeah,
in.
he's killing it right
Yeah,
now.
he is. It's that first ball that he did so well on.
All right, let's see what Chris has got here. Oh.
Oh, okay.
All I hear is Elvira over there.
I know. Going back up top. All right. Ooh.
Woo.
Okay, nice.
Oh boy.
Good dead bounce. That might be trouble. Nope, it's okay.
He's got it.
So it looks like he has B and S and orbs to spell still, or he's already
Yeah, I
spelled.
can't tell which ones are down.
Yeah, because these are lit. I don't know if that means they've been hit or not.
I think they all just came back up.
Okay. Ooh, nice. Okay, he's surpassed Luca, but it's only ball 2.
Mm-hmm. Luca has not had a
catch.
good game on this one,
No, yeah, he hasn't really gotten to play.
but he still has another ball. We know he's really good.
This is definitely a game where you can have a monstrous ball, especially if you can nudge it back in. You can just keep playing like forever, depending on how things go. So yeah, I think if he hits, this arrow is lit, so if he hits it, he'll be in multi-ball. If he can go all the way up here and hit this, it will release an orb, I believe is what's gonna happen. And I think he has a super bonus like that. I think that is one of the stores. I don't remember. We'll find out. How do I get back to Twitch? What? Play. Ooh, okay. But his bonus, let's see, I think it's pretty decent. All right, 350 or 340.
All right, he's getting up there. Now we got David here. David will just throw the machine and he'll get high points.
Nice. Nice.
Oh. So the green light, what is the green light telling us?
Oh, on the upper right?
Yeah.
Let me see if I can remember. Oh,
Oh.
he did surpass Chris though, and that bonus will take him to like 380. I forgot what the green light is. I haven't played this game in too long. Okay. Here comes Jim.
Someone was laughing about my David throwing the machine comment.
Yep. The dog is Waylon.
Oh, okay.
Someone asked.
Waylon has one eye.
He's a rescue, I think, of Hillary's, right?
Yes,
Something?
yeah.
Yeah, Jim started with like 20,000 or whatever this is lit already. So there's like some kind of super bonus like Paragon. Uh-oh. Oh, wow. Showed
That was
us.
a pretty good wiggle.
Yep.
Oh. Nice.
Wow.
I love it how when you just just sweep those targets and they just all go down.
He's going for that orb shot.
See, now he has that green light up there.
Yeah, if I could look at the playfield. I forgot. So I believe the more times you spell orbs, the more balls you can have. So it's like a risk versus reward. I might be wrong about that. Oh, unfortunate. But he got to a million. Okay, that seems pretty good.
All right, good luck, Luca.
Luca's got something to climb here.
Oh, Hillary, you want to jump in? No, I'm going to give her mine.
All right, okay. Let's switch places, actually. Hillary. Thank you. Yeah, I wanted to fix something, I realized. All right, sorry about that. We just had a little headset change. So I'm just I am now joined here with by Hillary. She'll be on shortly. Okay, Hillary.
Hello, Jonathan.
They were asking about Waylon, by the way.
The dog, one-eyed dog. Where did he go? Oh, Cece has food, so I'll
Yes.
follow her for a while.
Go ahead and commentate while I fix some stuff in the background about the bot that's
What?
talking. The bot is talking in the chat about links that I need to update.
All right. So what's going on here? We've got Luke on his last ball. Oh, the end of that. Oh, sorry, still having cord issues. Ball 3 for Chris now. Everybody's chasing Jim.
Yep. Playoff.
I don't know much about the rules of this game. I feel like it's pretty straightforward, but
You have to spell orbs with the drop target in the middle, and then that helps you get multi-balls, I think, on the upper right target thing. So I believe these spell orbs, and if you spell it in order, you get extra something. I forgot, maybe it's points or something.
more orbs.
And then when you can spell it multiple times, but then when this is lit and you hit the thing like he just did, it'll release a ball.
Okay.
So I think the more balls you have in play, the higher the score is. So I think you can before you start your multi-ball, you can basically go to this drop target multiple times, I believe. I'm trying to remember. This is all based on memory. Hopefully that's something.
Yeah, I didn't play it a ton this last month. It's a fun game.
So if you
Oh,
type,
nice save.
hold on, my bad. 1 sec.
Elvira her machine wants to party.
I know.
Wants to be part of the stream.
Okay, so the playoff info is up. If you type exclamation playoffs, you can follow along with the groups and stuff. You can look at match play. And what else is going on? We put the November challenge up. Exclamation challenge will give you the current challenge that you can qualify so you can play in the next finals.
All right, good ball, Chris. Let's see what David does here. Last ball.
So Chris finishes guaranteed third. We'll see, maybe second. Oh, there it is.
Wow.
I jinxed that.
Yeesh.
All right.
All right. So it was Jim, Chris, David Oliver, and then Luca.
Jim, Chris, David Oliver, and Luca. Let me just confirm with that. Hold on.
And their next machine is good.
No, not XCC. That was Jim, David. Sorry, Jim, Chris, David, Luca, right? Okay.
You want back in?
Yeah, do you want back in? Get back in. We are waiting for Elvira to finish before we move to the next games.
We can move to Ghostbusters. You're on Ghostbusters next.
Ghostbusters?
Yeah.
Ghostbusters.
Okay, hold on. Let me change the shot. Don't move it yet. Oh shoot. One sec.
There it is.
All right, we're back here. Okay, so I've been told we'll be I can switch the scene, so let's see. Oops, my bad. It's that button. There we go. All right, Ghostbusters Ellie. I know this game decently. And that was supposed to be Will. Okay, so what do we have here? This is an LE, so that means there's this. What is special on the LE? Oh yeah, this shot. This is like all ghosty. Oh, Derek is explaining this. So we'll see. Let's see if Derek's explanation to Jim was going to help. I think Derek just gave Jim like a 5-minute explanation, so we'll see. Although I don't know how Jim doesn't know how to play Ghostbusters, because it's like everywhere. I think he owns at least 1 or 2 on like location.
Maybe he was wondering the difference with the Ellie.
Oh yeah, besides the cool little like this.
Yeah.
Is this something? I forgot. Is that a difference? I forgot already what the differences are.
Okay.
Do you know the differences?
I know that there's the subway tunnel here.
Yeah, over here.
So then I think that does make this one different, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think that
I think that
exactly.
shot
This
is
shot
different.
is different now. It does something different. I was thinking.
I guess I could look at one.
Not a huge deal.
Yeah. This is the one they're playing.
That's true. But I meant like in terms of the rules, I think most people are going to go for modes. I don't know. We're going to see some multi-ball action.
Yeah, lots of multi-ball fun. I hope it screams at them.
Oh yeah. Let's see what skill shots people go for.
Yeah, this game's fun because because you get to select your skill shot, you'll say, oh, here's a shot that I've been hitting really well this whole time. And then when you select it, you're not going to hit that shot. But I like that you get the chance to get both skill shots.
Yes. It's really
I
cool.
love that about it.
Yeah, you can soft plunge to get the rollover at the top here,
The
right over
PKE.
here, PKE, and then you basically shoot whatever's lit. So he's got it set now to start scene. He's gonna start a scene on the bottom, and at the top it was the middle thing. I think I forgot. I think he picked K.
We need him to move it just to the camera just a little bit.
It's all right.
Yeah, it looks like the K is flashing.
Yeah. I looked at the little. I gotta remember what the DMD said. I think it was K. All right. No, Jim got a first and centaur,
Okay.
so another first will carry him through.
He just changed it to E, I think, here.
Okay. Getting that soft plunge action in.
They're still playing Elvira over here.
Yeah.
Another really long ball two for
Somebody-
Derek.
For Derek, okay.
Oh, Chris is moving the camera so that we get a little bit better shot of the playfield. He must have looked at the screen.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Oh, this has the crazy slings, right? That's one of the differences.
Yeah, the magnetic slings are, and they are not very friendly.
Nope.
And also with the way it comes out of the scoop on the left is kind of dangerous in this.
I see.
The way this one's set up right here. Look
Whoosh,
at that.
Whoosh. Good thing ball save's still there.
Yeah, this game is loves
Generous.
to give you a little ball
Yeah.
save action. Yeah.
Because the middle gap is so wide, you need it.
Great. I love this game. I know that not everybody does, but
It's a fun themed game. I don't know about the actual like rules that much, but it is
That-
fun.
that ramp shot's super fun, satisfying.
I think it's harder on the LE. Is it?
I
feel
think
like
so. I think it's, like,
steeper.
taller.
Yeah. This game has really good call outs.
Yes.
Nice drop catch. I'm gonna get better at that. All right, 10 ghosts.
I get better at everything Jim does.
Yeah.
Nice.
20 already. Tobin Spirit Guide is lit. Starts a mode. Shoot the lit shots. Getting those terror dog shots. Oh, how's it coming out of the scoop? Ooh, that was dangerous. Nice nudge.
I drink too much too, says other versions of Ghostbusters. The right ramp returns to the right flipper.
Okay. I have not. Let me know what the scores were. Unless you submit them.
No, she's next door.
Okay, what were the scores?
4, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
So Derek, Max, not Dennis, and then Dennis.
Derek's, Max, Tom, Dennis.
Hopefully that was a call on here.
All right, so the results from Elvira were Derek, Max, not Dennis, aka Tom Law, and local, and Dennis. Dennis was last.
If you didn't hear it before,
I should have muted the mics when he was coming. Now I'll do that next time.
I don't think he's offended.
I don't think anyone on stream is offended. It's okay. We're all
And I
good.
think Tom understands.
It's okay. Derek's not from around here, so he doesn't know that Tom's all here all the time. Right? I think Tom's here all the
Yeah,
time.
he's here all the time.
Okay. All right, what happened? I guess Jim drained. That's what happened. All right, gets to the skill shot. Gonna start a scene. Oh, we got one. Basically, you shoot left shots and then right shots.
Polero is a fan dad. By you.
Offended. All right.
A
I'm
fan
sorry.
dad.
A fan dad. Thanks, Polero. Let us know how Jurassic Park's going. Derek was talking about that qualifying thing too earlier when I was talking to him offline. This is one of my favorite modes. I just like shooting things left and right. It's
Yeah.
very understandable to me, and you get, at the beginning at least, the first time you do it, you get 2 shots. Like, you don't need to hit the certain shot.
Yeah, you can kind of head in that direction, hit one of them.
Yeah. So as you get more ghosts, you will build up this thing down here, and you'll have different awards. Oops, sorry, you'll build up this thing down here, and you'll get different awards. 20 is basically lighting the spirit guide, which is the scoop on the left, which I can't really see. Where is? I don't remember. There's a scoop on the left that gives you mystery awards, and they can be quite good.
I would guess Chris's.
Is Chris gonna go for
I think
PKA
Chris.
friendly? Yeah, I think it's good to learn, especially because you own, if you have access to JP, you can do all these different things. All right, Chris is considering his thing. And it's always good to enter and play in challenges and stuff to see how well you do, even if you're against really good people. All right, ball save, number 1. I honestly just go for video mode on this whenever I'm in match play. Because the video mode can be decent score, unless, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's still decent, even without the latest update. Hey man, that's a start. I feel you, player. That's good though. It's okay, man. Your gameplay will get there. All right, shooting that reverse line. To be fair, the video mode is the right scoop. It's a skill shot. You can set it, I think, during certain balls. So it is sort of risky / hard, depending upon your shots. Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah, so you basically, to start a mode, you have to chase Slimer. You have to spell Ghost, right? You have to hit this to spell Ghost. It spots you some letters at the beginning.
Yeah.
And then Slimer comes down. You have to hit him a certain number of times.
I don't really like Slimer.
Yeah, that's why I think most people, when they pick a skill shot, they pick start scene. Not mode, start scene.
Yeah.
Scenes and modes are the same. I'm going to mess up and call them modes because most other games call them modes. But for a movie-based pinball game, it should be called scenes. That makes sure.
That's fair.
Light super jackpot. Interesting. Award reverse line. Our PK friendly. Ghostbuster plunge. Skill shot. Advanced multipliers. Nice ball catch.
Just hoping to get the ramp, I'm sure.
Yep. I think he has at least one lock on the ramp, right? Isn't that why the green is lit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it would have started
This mode.
Super Jackpot
okay.
too. Now he's
Navigate turns. Left, right, left, right.
yeah. This one's fun.
He already locked 2. I didn't even notice.
Oh.
Storage facility multi-ball. Here we go. For this group? Yeah. It was Jim, then Chris, then David, then Luca. Okay, so multi-ball. Shoot anything that's flashing. Wow, he's at 60 ghosts. He can start. He's on loop and supers. He can just shoot loops. How did Jim get so many ghosts? I didn't even pay attention.
He had a lot in the beginning. Like he
Okay.
got so many. Remember, you were quickly like, oh, he's
Oh,
at
yeah,
20s.
that's true.
Yeah.
So clearly, whatever Derek told him.
Yeah. Or
I've
he
n-
already knew.
He either already knew or Derek. I didn't even know you could get ghosts that quickly. I wasn't paying attention. Dang. Okay.
Yeah, that was impressive.
Yeah, because see, look at the score. It's jumped because it's in a mode and multiple. Oh no. I like how his storage facility jackpot is equivalent to someone's score right now. That's why you want multi-ball in this game. Clean up slime. Wow.
And
Oh.
also, just like, you get this mode, your score goes nuts. Anyone could do that.
Wow.
Damn.
That's rough. He had loop and supers too. But yeah, this is definitely one of those one-ball games, just like
Yeah.
Centaur.
Yeah.
You're never out of it in either
Gotta
Ghostbusters or Centaur. 'Cause
Launches.
you can just
You can
go
set your
off.
skill shot on the.
Oh, dude, he's
PK
in
and
wizard
the E.
mode. Like, I mean, if he in the next ball, if he shoots this, I think it does that special. I can't
that,
remember
different
mode.
music, and that's the only
Yeah.
thing you're supposed to shoot, right?
Yeah, I think so, and like the lights all dim and stuff. It's really cool. He's gonna get a bunch of ball saves. But I think he's gonna forfeit looping supers. Oh no, looping supers is ready, so that's really big for his next. If it's still ready for his next ball, I think it will be. All right, so very nice ball from Jim. Let's see if anyone can answer. Yeah, it looks like you can't pick video mode from the rewards anymore, which I think might be a code update now I think about it.
I think I maybe took that away a bit ago.
Yeah, which makes sense.
Yeah.
Now you have to get it, I think, to the spirit guide will light the video mode. But it's random, I think. Ooh, the hotel. Okay, so that was at least one ball lock with 2 ball locks. I haven't been keeping track. I think that's the third ball, the second ball lock, because the arrow's flashing, the green arrow's flashing. It's flashing green on the ramp. So I think if he shoots it, maybe.
It looks like it's flashing
Oh, it's blue.
blue. The storage facility light is not on.
Okay, you're right. Oh, yep, because it did not start.
I think he can.
Oh,
Yeah.
did he get the scoop? No, he
See
didn't.
how mean that scoop is
Yeah,
when it shoots out?
It is.
Ooh.
That's super mean. Talk some more. Yeah, great. Isn't this your favorite game? Why is this your favorite game, Hillary?
What?
Polero.
No.
Got a good point. Isn't this your favorite game? No, you don't want to talk.
It's not my favorite game.
Do you like it?
I like it a lot. I think it's super fun. I think the shots are satisfying and frustrating at the same time. You end up playing it out and about at tournaments anyway, so I'd rather play it enough to feel comfortable with it than be annoyed
Right.
with it and kind of avoid it. So I like to play it.
Pro
I have a
tip.
friend who has one that's great. It's just fun. It'd be a fun home game to have.
Definitely.
Just because, like you said, the call-outs are great. Music can be fun.
Yeah, it has very good theming. I think it's also one of those games where if you don't really like, you're a casual pinball fan, this is an amazing machine because the whole theme and the call-outs and the sound effects and stuff are
Yeah,
top notch.
a lot of shots, so you feel like, oh, I did a thing. I
Yeah.
hit a loopy guy. If you
Ooh,
know.
what a save by Luca. That was good. His super jackpot is 160 million basically.
There we go. And that was his third. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, so if you are someone who plays pinball on location, you need to learn modern sterns and a licensed modern sterns because those are the ones that make money on location. So at any given location, you'll probably run into at least a couple of them. Team center button for life.
Thank you.
Starting looping supers. Here we go, Luca. Out of ball is lit. Whoosh. I feel you, Polero, as someone who also owns a Gottlieb. Not super useful, but funny.
Funny. It's funny to have that game.
Yeah, it's like owning a Sega or a Gottlieb. It's like, it's fun. I take what I can get. All right. So here we go, Luca. I think, did he get his out of ball? I was paying attention. Shoot. All right, but a decent. Oh, there you go. He did it. He got the we came, we saw kick.
All right.
Yeah. This is a high-scoring mode if you hit the shots. Out of ball. Woo.
Nice. Is he hitting those jackpots? Though?
He is. I'm looking at the DMD. 46. Basically, every shot in the game is lit, and then you can get them all and then I think it resets. Basically, all the blue lights. You just can't shoot the same shot twice. You have to take a different shot before you come back. Oh, maybe not the best. I don't know. Still good score.
Ball save though forever.
Ooh. Yeah, I think we saw is very generous. Yeah, well, SoCal's great. It has the best meta, I think. One of the best metas because the operators in SoCal love Gottliebs and other weird games. So you'll see all these cool sort of weird games on location.
Oh, those magnet slings are mean.
They are super mean.
They just decided he was done.
Yep.
Great ball though. Where did he end up? Nice.
Wow.
Wow.
$1 billion. Now he's in first.
All right, let's see what Chris can do. He knows this game.
Start scene. I like that. Almost got that ghost. Oh no, the Scaleri brothers.
Ugh.
They're the worst. So they are these pop-ups like here.
The one
and
he just
here.
hit
Yeah.
behind.
And when you hit them, you drain. Sometimes, most of the time. I don't know. It's
Yeah.
bad times. It's bad. It's bad news usually. You just saw that he hit one and his ball just lost all momentum. And it's just like very dangerous.
And they're right where everything is, and pretty close.
Yep. Oh yeah, I played a game that has the hovering center post mod. It's pretty funny. Scaleri brothers are definitely the worst part. I drink too much.
It is funny that it has that plastic that goes all the way across here
Yeah.
with the hanging center post.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, there's a mod that comes with basically it fills in that area, and it's literally she's right. It just sits on the play field, so you have to like
That looks
readjust it after
weird.
time because after a while it gets hit and it's like out of position. And it is so weird, so weird. It's like one of the weirdest aftermarket things like add-ons I've seen for like a pinball machine.
I remember taking one off of something. We're like, we don't want this on here.
We play the way this game was
Oh,
designed.
yeah.
None of this after mod stuff for this.
It wasn't this one, but I remember taking one off.
I remember, I think in Fullerton I played one with. That was the first time I encountered that, and I was like, this is sort of weird. And it made me really confused. All right. Yeah, it's a reversible mod, exactly. Man, I gotta remember you can do that. Nudge over the middle like that. Trying. He wants it. It is,
Damn.
the green arrow is lit. I just don't know how many he's locked. Uh-oh.
Oh.
Ooh, nice. There it is. All right, storage facility is lit. Buddy gets a mode.
A scene.
Scene, sorry, thank you. We got one, my favorite. Do. Doesn't that start, okay, that was, sorry, that was over his, I think his
I
second?
think it's
Second or first, you
or
know?
first maybe, because
Okay.
it had just said storage facility lit,
Okay.
right?
Oh yeah, you're right, it did. Ghostbusters is definitely the game about the soft plunge.
The frustrating soft plunge.
Yeah, it
too,
really
because
is.
You just
No,
do that
yeah,
forever.
no, you do. That is definitely true. There used to be a bug when you soft plunge too. All right. Negative reinforcement. Oh, butt ball save. He's in storage facility multi-ball now.
I took pictures of them earlier and I didn't post them.
Before they're gone.
I know.
Do you want me to hold this one at an angle? Do you want me to hold it at a little angle?
It's a photo op going on. Okay.
I was being funny. It was a joke.
He's down to 2 balls. Doesn't have an out of ball. All right,
Yeah,
maybe he
he's
did.
got 3. Yeah.
He has 3 now. Maybe he just did it. I think hosted stream chats go to the parent chat as well. I'm not 100% certain on that. I did remember testing and I already forgot. So Jim has We Came, We Saw, We Kicked, or whatever you want to call it. And it's obviously that ramp that's glowing. It's
Yeah,
this
it's
ramp
got the-
here.
Fun music going.
So I'm going to guess he's going to shoot for that, but I don't know. Oh, there's 2 types? Okay, let us know, Polero. I would like to know too, because I actually host, I think I'm hosting this on KB Life right now. I have auto host on this channel. I can host your channel too, Polero, but I don't know if you want me to do that. I do think that if people watch on the not the main, like the channel it's hosting, you don't get as many benefits as the channel being hosted. Might be wrong though. I know you've been streaming pinball, so. Ooh, nice bounce pass. Oh, rip. Ouch.
Wow.
Pinball. Brick drained. Okay, so Jim, decent score, but we'll see. still have balls yet. And yes, there's a current November challenge. You can qualify for that anytime, I think, in the month of November. And the link has just been posted to the chat. So if you're in the area, come down to Captain's Arcade Showroom and play. It's a lot of fun.
And there's also, at the same time, a women's challenge going on with the same games. So if you know any women that play and want to come down and play, you play the same games that you do for the Open challenge. And you can actually use the scores in both.
Nice.
So like this week we have our first women's final, and it's the finals for women's will probably always be on Fridays.
Cool.
We have top 4 playing. Should be fun. I just hope we get a couple more people out next time.
Yeah, so if you guys know anybody. Exactly. Double dip. Also, do you know what time the finals will be on Friday?
Should be 7 or 7:30.
Okay. All right.
A solid CC7.
Okay.
So
Which is 7 to 7:30. The call out. Hillary calling CC out. Damn, Polero, not like that. Wow, Polero. Not like that. That isn't, wow.
CC missed my comment.
It's because it was over audio, so she
Yep.
doesn't know. She'll have to watch the
She'll
replay.
have to watch the play.
Yep. The replay of the stream. All right, we got
We were
Chris.
wondering what he asked what time women's finals were, and I said 7:30. I said a CC7, so that's where 8:45 came from.
Aha,
CC
Blair.
time. Because it's a Friday night, she's got stuff to do. She's got places to be.
That's right. That's right.
That's why the women's finals is top 4. We get it done quicker. We start right at 7, and we wrap it up. It's Friday night. Oh, Waylon. The dog just came in. He said the same. You know what? Same. It's timed balls,
Yeah, she'll never know who's talking.
and then flip a coin if it's a tie.
All right, Chris trying to get something going here. Oh, wow. That's a good save. Scenes are lit, so he's got a scene on tap if he wants it. We got one. And yes, the scene that you start depends on which lit shot you shoot, just like many other Stern.
So he's got ball 2 locked.
So one more for multi-ball.
We get to that change everything.
Negative reinforcement. Which is a hilarious video mode.
I love that mode.
You know
All right,
what?
here he goes.
Here we go. You know that mode's not random apparently? Like, you're guaranteed a certain number of successes or failures based on certain things. I forgot.
Based on
There's a way to like basically know that you get 3 successes no matter what you pick.
so you just be like boop boop boop.
Yeah,
play
and
through
then
the
stop,
first one,
and
so
then stop. Yeah, it's like what's that game called Jackpot where you're
Where you
guaranteed
know
a
what
certain
the-
yeah, you're guaranteed a certain number of spins or whatever before you start getting the bombs based on something. Yeah, I would go for those pops. I would actually deliberately drain balls during the ball saver to try to get a plunge into the pops to get the out of ball on the lit or added, or I forgot. When all 3 hit out of ball, does it just automatically add the ball? I already forget. I should have been paying attention when other people did it. But hey, he's got 60 ghosts. That means looping supers. That's huge. Okay, 1 danger. 3 balls still. I think he's got to the hotel, which is great. That means that mode is I think done. 6x
6x
playfield. That's
playfield,
what
wow.
you want in
There you go.
multi-ball. Here we go. And I think the playfield multi-ball multiplier is like the captive ball. Is that something? I don't remember how to advance it. I wish Dennis was here, but he's playing. Oh, I've forgotten so much. It's hard. There's so many games. So many.
Yeah, and once you're like not going to be in finals for this one, you move on to the game
Yeah.
for next one.
And
So
then
I'm thinking about
yeah.
the November games
Games
already.
come out. I don't know how to play Avengers, so when that comes up today, or someone else will get on the mic, I'm sure.
Excuse me, miss. Can you take a drink off the game, please? We're trying to.
Loopin' Supers is lit. If he gets this left ramp, it's big because every like shot will be
Oh.
dang. Unfortunate. I don't think that's enough to catch.
At least it shows you the score now,
Yes.
rather
Yes.
relatively quickly.
All right, so David's in the same position he was last game, where he wants to at least try to get to third. Let's see what happens.
You can see the other group in the background over David's shoulder.
Oh, it's Sorcerer.
Yeah.
I'm glad we're not streaming Jim on Sorcerer. I'm sorry. Just have to say that.
He still end up. Well, he may. Oh no, he doesn't have it for his group.
Yeah, I was relieved when I saw that.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Okay. What's their third game?
Oh, I can look.
Wayland.
Oops. This group's third game is Walking Dead.
Oh, that'll take, I feel like, a while.
Super jackpot.
Okay, Wayland. You're really getting.
He still hasn't caught Chris yet. Needs like a 30 more million. Yes, exactly. No one wants to wait for Jim to finish Sorcerer. Oh, he got the video mode. This is the best. This is enough to take him past Chris. I remember when I first thought you had to mash the button, but all you have to do is hold the button.
Yeah, just kind of.
Yeah. All right. And yep, look at that. 100. Yep.
million.
And that's why the video mode is awesome. Or not awesome, depending on your point of view.
What did David come in on the first one? He came in.
Third. No,
Third.
last. He came in.
Fourth,
No,
okay.
no, he came in third. I think Luca got last. I don't remember. No,
Yeah,
I
he
think
did.
that's
He
right.
came in third.
Yeah. Well, he's in third right now. Still have quite a ways to go. Oh, the scoop. Oh, man. That is so dangerous. You're so right.
What's their game? You said Walking Dead?
Yes, Walking Dead.
Your guys' last game is Walking Dead.
Unless I misread it. I'm pretty sure that's what it is, though. Hello, KRS Pinball. Oh. Thank you for tuning in. Let us know if you have any questions. All right.
Oh, they need to put in
They
their
need to put in
scores, too?
All right, hold on. I'm going to mute our
I'm gonna
mic. Oh, they got it?
I'll swap with you. Swap?
Okay, so on this, it looks like it is.
Wow. I hope they can hear you on the stream.
It was, what was that? Luca, Jim, David, Chris? And
Jim, David third, me fourth.
okay, so they're going to move the rig. I'm going to go to the. We're going to be right back. I'm going to mute the mics while I do some stuff. Sorry. Hi, I drink too much. Yes, I will make sure to always look to see that you're here, Brian, clearly. So yes, you can follow that link and you'll see the current standings. I mean, well, you have to click on matches. I'll try to remember. It's been a while since we streamed, so. And the setup has changed slightly for the better, I might add. So, which reminds me, I guess I can put in, you guys want some room noise. Dun, 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 dun. There you go. There'll be some room noise now. I'll be right back.
Final frontier. These are the voyages of the Starship Enterprise. For 5-year mission.
Okay, so we're back right now, and we are on Walking Dead. Scores were pretty good right now. Oh yeah, actually in the app I don't know if you can do it, but in all the desktop versions and all that stuff, and I can see there's a bunch of people here. I can see that I'm currently hosting this on KB Life because I can see some of the people who join my chat, who lurk in my chat are watching this. I don't think they normally watch pinball. All right, so Walking Dead, lots of stuff to do. You got that build up the multiplier, hit the shot. You got these cool drops here and 3 different things for your Bloodbath multi-ball. You got a prison multi-ball in here by hitting the suicide shot, which is suicide or not depending on your point of view. Or maybe you want to go Well Walker, which is here, and that can also be very dangerous. Depends how it's set up. Let me give you all an update on these scores. Right now, it looks as though let me get the let's see here. Once it loads. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Okay, we have Jim with 6, Luca with 4, Chris and David tied at 2. Other group, Derek at 5, Dennis at 2. Sorry, Max at 6, Derek at 5, Dennis at 2, and Tom at 1. And they're on Creature for their last game. All right. Jim is starting.
Sissy's back on the mic. Ooh, ooh.
All right, starting prison yard. Clear the prison yard. Blah, blah, blah. Shoot those blue lights. This is the LE, right? I just realized.
No, it's a premium.
Premium, sorry. Okay. But that means there's a crossbow shot with the button. That's what that means. Yep, don't dead open inside, exactly.
What? What am I gonna do? Karate chop? What?
Hitting that well. Oh, is he doing barn right now? He is. That's a high scoring mode, a potentially high scoring mode. Yeah, see, just shoot that shot on the left here. Where is my mouse? Shoot this shot here over and over for points.
Oh, is that? Okay.
Yeah, that's barn. It's a good mode. It's definitely a very good mode for match play. All right, here we go. Here we go with the cool center button crossbow shot. Oh, missed it. It's okay. Barn is definitely the... Oh, I think he just took his next shot. Yeah, 2x. He's cashing in his multiplier. I don't think he got the shot he wanted, though. Thank you for the host, Polero. Appreciate it.
What does that mean?
It means that on his channel, he's hosting the broadcast.
Oh, cool.
And I have auto host on, too, so on my channel.
Nice.
It auto hosts whenever you guys go live, so I don't even have to do anything. All right.
It's
That's
funny.
a very good ball one.
You can see in the background Waylon like walking
Yeah.
underneath the machines.
Claire will remind me later to auto host you sometime when I'm at my computer. Here we go. Clear the prison yard, right? Yeah. Okay. Oh, no. Not like that. Not like that. Yes. Rip. All right, all right. That's a great question. I'll ask Hillary what Wayland is named after if Wayland is
Waylon
named.
Jennings.
Wayland Jennings? Okay.
Yeah.
There you go. Not Wayland Yutani.
It's Waylon with an
Spelled
A.
differently, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So one more shot starts clear the prison yard to the middle, I think. Or the middle.
Oh, he's throwing the machine around.
That was going out
Settle down.
probably. So it's worth it. Nice. Bicycle girl, just shoot that blue flashing shot. It's gonna be good points if you're fast. Oh, bit. That was a bit, right? I think so. So 9 million.
Here we go. What's David gonna do? Where is? Oh, I want to see the points. Okay, so we got 49. Oh, so this is just ball one.
Yep.
I didn't even realize. I just stepped into this thing and
Yeah, it's been ball one. Yeah, Jim went to barn and had a good barn, and that's huge. Everyone else has been fighting the machine like
oh
that.
my
Wow,
goodness.
it's
I
still
gotta check
live.
the tilt bob on
Yeah, it's
It's
too
your
generous. It's
it's-
too generous.
here. It's my IFPA rights. I gotta do a tilt check.
That's what Jim should request right now. Nice catch. People are so good at that, man. Crossbow.
Was I throwing you out there, Polero?
He's out of warning, so he can't move it anymore. But honestly, the bonus would be whatever. Chris is like, now I know I can shake the machine. No one going for Bloodbath multi-ball, which makes sense. Bicycle Girl's active on left ramp.
That was fast.
Okay, Bicycle Girl, I believe? Or no, it's the mode.
Whoa.
Sorry, I didn't see. Wow, that was unfortunate. Oh, well, he started it. Oh, I see. Hey, it's a famous moment. Let's not forget that tilt bob. That tilt bob was circumspect. Suspect.
What game was that?
Jungle Queen.
It was Jungle
It
Queen?
was Jungle Queen.
Okay.
I remember vividly.
I just remember it was a mechanical.
Yes.
Had to bring in Gene Lewin to double check it.
Tilt bob was sus. Yes, it was. All right, so Jim's used barn, so let's see what he does here.
And it was the slam tilt that was on the bottom of the cabinet.
Wait, which multi-ball did he just start? Bloodbath. Wow, I didn't even notice. Dang. I clearly forgot how to start Bloodbath multi-ball.
Oh,
That's been something else I was
you
thinking.
just lose them all? Oh, but he still got the
He got the ball
shoot
safe.
again.
Yeah. I thought you had to
Okay.
get all the 3 of the things, but now it's not obviously a different thing.
Now his ball save is off,
Yep.
so let's see what happens. He lost one. He's got one left.
Yeah, that was not the best Bloodbath. Bicycle Girl's still active on the left ramp with the blue shot there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
whoa, whoa, whoa.
real.
He dangered it though.
Double dangered.
Oh, he double dangered?
Yeah, at the end. Everybody was not thinking Waylon Jennings. We're all nerds. That's why. All sci-fi nerds in the chat.
After the company. What company is Waylon?
It's Wayland Yutani. It's the company in Aliens. It's like the corporation that built the ship and sends them on the. I think Paul Reiser works for the company in the second movie. Okay, Luca didn't have a great first ball, so let's see what he does here.
Well,
Look, okay, not everybody watches those movies so intently. It's like,
so Polero should do a lot better on this game, I think. Or not Polero, Luca. Luca,
did
he
do
does
well?
better with these newer pens.
Okay. I feel like that's like most people. Maybe not most people that play here, but in general, if you ask, like, if you took everybody. Modern Stearns. I love Modern Stearns. I hate to say it. In terms of tournament play, just give me my Modern Stearns. Anything with the center button, that's what I'm about.
Oh, yes. You and your center button.
I love it. Star Wars is the best. So, well, Walker is getting close there if he wants to shoot that.
Oh.
Started Bicycle Girl. Used his multiplier.
Did he just pull like a pull game move where he pointed to where he was going to shoot?
I think so, or maybe he was telling the well walker not to screw him because he's trying to get the multi-ball, I think. Oh,
Oh.
unfortunate, because it's a dangerous shot. Game has a lot of dangerous shots. That's what makes it interesting. Waylon having a ball with
Oh,
his
look at
toys.
you can see Rob out there playing
Yep.
with the toys.
Oh yeah. David Oliver pointed out they are a smiley face. So there's a
Oh, yeah.
smiley face right here. Now I can't unsee it by Prison. This is the ultimate smiley face. Look, we can draw a little like box head and there you go, everybody. Smiley face.
Thank you, David.
That's true. Now I can't unsee it. It's pretty
yeah.
funny. He's exactly right. I'm distracted. Yeah. Oh, ball save.
Oh,
But that's
yeah.
why prison shot is so
Wow.
dangerous. If the magnet does not engage on the prison, you can die instantly. Or drain instantly, I should say. I'm very dramatic with my language. Die instead of drain. It's like video games. You just die.
Hey, but you come back.
Exactly. As long as it's not the last ball. Okay. Well, Walker. Still need some more to get towards the multi-ball. Oh, no.
Oh,
Not like that.
Man.
Ouch. Ouch. That was very unfortunate. But not he's still in third.
You're still in third, though.
Yeah. So
You're in third place right now. This was ball 2, right?
yeah, he's got one more ball. Thanks for the follow, JMPs. That's how you pronounce it, hopefully. JMPs. Do 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 do.
Oh.
Okay, too dangerous, so no more. Thank you, Patchy Pepe, for the follow, and there's the tilt. I mean, that was probably going out anyway, so. And the bonus was probably pretty low, honestly, because he's been playing for less than like a minute, it felt like. The bonus in this game, I think, is not very good most of the time. I forgot what determines it, but from my observations, you should generally just tilt. Thank you for the follow, Polero. And I believe we're. Oh wait, sorry. Let's talk about this. This is that wasn't the last ball. This is ball 3 for everybody who are coming up right now.
Yes.
For some reason I thought that was the ball 3. All right, Jim's looking to build on his lead. I think he's trying to get prison multi-ball, whatever the center one is. Prison multi-ball. Yeah, there you go. And he has it. All right. Jim doing very well in this match play.
Can I open the?
Oh yeah, it's right there.
No, not that. The Twitch one. Oop.
Other group results are coming in.
They just finished Creature. Who got first? Tom got first. Max was second. Derek was third. And Dennis was fourth.
Oh, and there goes Jim. So who qualified out of that group?
Let's see. We have.
Oh, I could also just refresh the page.
Oops.
Looks like it's going to be Max and Derek with 8 and 6. Max finishing first. Very nice.
So I wanted to. Sorry.
Yes. Okay, so we're back, and I unmuted us, and yeah, so Luca trying to get to first. He has bicycle again. Man, bicycle girl all day. Lucrative mode. That was not the best multi-ball. He got there though, but not the greatest well. Is this CDC? What is he in? I think he's in CDC. Multi-kill time. Uh-oh. Okay. Yeah.
Did he even get a danger with that?
He got 1. It beeped. 31. Okay. All right.
97-31. Chris is going in at 13.
David has 31 and like a skill shot away from basically surpassing Luca.
They should have gave it a little bit of time.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You should have waited.
Come on.
Should have waited. You're right. Oh no. I think he used his multiplier on that shot. He's got double danger. This is really dangerous. But in the middle right there, if he hits the prison doors, I believe he's going to start prison multi-ball, I think. That's why it's strobing like that. Don't know if he knows that, though. Ouch. I think David's going to wait. Yep. And should have waited. That danger turned into 2 dangers, I think, because the tilt bob was still swinging.
Yeah, he's giving it some time.
You get a minute on. Oh wait, this is an IFPA, so we can do whatever. Awesome, awesome. All right. while we're waiting, the women's finals is on Friday, right?
Women's finals is Friday at
Okay.
7 p.m.
Excellent.
We will be on the same Twitch channel. 4 girls. It'll be me, Hillary, Dina, and Lisa.
Nice. Whoa, whoa. You still have false save, my friend.
Wow.
2 dangers. A lot of frustration in this game, and I don't blame people. And also, he got the multi-ball, so I was okay. The fly was like, was okay. I guess he didn't know he got it, so. I mean, obviously.
Yeah.
It's easy for us because we're not playing, and you can see the whole play field, like from a bird's eye
He
view.
likes to throw the machines a lot, though. It's David.
Gets into it, man. Oh. Well, it's good. That was good enough for second place because once this got the skill shot in a little bit, that was already surpassing Luca. So I believe it was Jim, David, Luca, Chris. But we can ask. You can get them to verify, and I will mute us, and we'll go to the wait screen. We'll be right back. Enjoy the background of the rig.
Pinball.
Yep. Okay, so we are here with Adam's family, and the group is Derek, Luca, Max, and Jim. So we basically have 2 SDs and 2 not SDs, 2 SoCals, I guess. I don't know what you call it.
Well, Jim is
IE.
IE and Max is
Local.
Dana Point. So that's OC.
OC. Okay. So let's see what happens. I'm just glad it's not an all SD final.
Yeah.
Luca's not SD. That's right. Luca is IE now. That's correct. My bad. I am living in the past.
Oh, that's true. That's right. Luca is IE.
Tell Kevin I hate Kevin, Kyle. I hate you, Kyle.
Luca says he hates you, and then he'll always be SD. Technically a traitor.
And who is this KRS pinball?
It's Kyle, I believe.
Oh, thank you. Oh, that's right, you're out.
Later.
All right, well,
Next month.
see you tomorrow.
Yeah, they are. Man.
All right, let's turn the cameras around so they can see the trophy.
Oh, yes. Okay, here's the trophy. Now they can hear us.
Trophy, trophy. All right, now we can go back over there.
Adam's family. So yes, you this chair shot, very awesome. I think everybody knows how to play Adam's family, right?
All right, let's see if Chris wants to.
Yeah, let me ask if Chris wants to jump in. I can totally let him in. Hold on a sec.
You and
Jump in. That'd be good.
I think we need to get Dennis on the chair with you.
Yeah. Dennis.
Let's have Dennis and Chris on.
We're gonna
mic.
have Dennis and Chris. They're gonna take you through Adam's family.
You two will be a commentary.
Yeah, it'll be a commentary duo. Yes.
Maybe I shouldn't wipe it down, or I don't know what it's
Up to you.
What's that?
I've got hand sanitizer right here.
Get some hand sanny right here. There's the Fitty Bones right there.
I wasn't gonna until you said that.
So yeah, we're underway. Oh yeah, the sanitizer all over the keyboard, in the keyboard. Right. All right, Dennis. We're truly professionals here. That's okay. Just let it dry off. It'll be all right. So now we've changed the screen. Hi, everybody. All right. Do you know how to put this back on? Jonathan?
You don't have your mask on.
This
Guy's
and-
falling apart here.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
know, right? My mask fell apart.
All right. Well, Chris has one more ear to get multi-ear right here, if he can manage to get it on there. If he gets it over the nose, and he has it. Okay, so he's directly into multi-ear.
On the numpad.
Push one. Oh, here we go. Okay, so far we've missed player one ball one. So Dennis, take it away. Tell us, what do we got?
Well, there's a couple different strategies that you can take here in Adam's family.
Can I write on it?
And I'm supposed to say Max looks like what?
What do I use
Yeah,
the
this
mouse
is
for?
Max is actually Bane's younger brother. Rob Molnar is just informed me of
Is
that.
Bane's younger brother.
Bane's younger brother,
Yes.
that's right.
So
And
he's upset.
that's a bad dream.
Yeah.
One of the most important parts of this game is the skill shot. The first skill shot of your game is worth 2 million, then 3, then 4, then 5, 5, 5 for the rest of the game. And there's a lot of different features in the game that let you plunge.
Okay.
So actually plunging right up into this little hole above the vault, right there, is what Luke is trying to do. Now there you see he plunged and he drained, but he didn't hit anything. So he got the ball back and got his first
And he
skill
got the
shot.
skill shot. And
someone shot a bullet right through
down
his
the
soul
middle.
there.
Yeah, right through his soul.
Yeah,
That's
he's
correct.
internet. He's got a
Yes.
nice T-shirt though, so
I think so.
even if he he's trained. All right, Derek. So Derek was
Derek
know.
was the number one seed, so he's
he was
come
second
up
place
number
during the
4.
season, and he certainly knows this game very well, and he will also try and get that first skill shot by dropping it in the hole there above the vault, and boom. There it is.
And there's a skill shot. And, you know, as I'm watching Derek play this game, I can't help but think of that Theater Magic pinball that's behind him.
Yeah.
And if Cece's actually listening, I think this has been a 1 year, 1 year with the hood off on that one there.
It's been a while since it's been working.
So
there,
it's hard for me to listen to the rule set when I'm thinking about my Theater Magic. That
beautiful machine. Let's watch what he does for the feed here. Okay. So
let's watch
this is something I didn't learn for a long time, but on most Adams families, when the ball comes back out of the chair, you don't have to flip. You can do a double dead bounce off both flippers and catch the ball on the right. Now, I wasn't quite sure what the heck he is doing there. He's kind of flailing around. He's playing Cousin It, but he really just wants to relight the chair. He just had the ball go flying, but the chair is lit. On a lot of Adams families, it's easier to hit the chair from the left flipper, but on this one, it's easier from the right. Let's see if Derek knows that. Apparently he does.
He does.
So again, we should expect he may just not flip when the ball comes out, just lets it bounce twice and then catches it.
That's
so
correct.
Do that on a lot of Adams families. I have no idea what he was trying to do after that, though. But here he is, and he's going to go for chair again, I think. And
chair, yes.
Yep. So he's going to try and run through all the mansion rooms, which is also the way I like to play. And what he has to do is between each collection, so far he's been ignoring. Well, he actually hasn't had too many missions that he's had to do, but he's been ignoring the missions. He's just going to try and get as many chairs as he can.
Yes. It looked like aggression was his motive on the first ball.
Yeah, well,
get aggressive, and
if you feel good about hitting the chair in this game, you're in great shape, and if you don't, you're in terrible shape. So he obviously feels very good about hitting it, and he's hitting it from the right flipper, which is the preferred flipper on this particular machine, even though on most machines the left one's better, so he's doing pretty well.
All right, we'll see what Jim Belcito can do.
Yeah,
ball number 2 here.
Must not have done too well on ball 1.
It's a very difficult Adams family as well.
Yeah, I love it. It's in great shape.
It is in great shape, and it will serve up house balls.
Yeah. I'm sure they already mentioned, or maybe they didn't. They didn't see much. Adams Family is one of these few games that has no ball save for its era. It's still got no ball save. So as soon as you hit any switch, if the ball drains, you don't get it back. But if you don't hit any switch and the ball drains, you actually get it back.
Get the ball back. Like how that works. So now we have Bane's younger brother.
Bane's younger brother doesn't know this. So he missed the skill shot, but he hadn't hit a switch. So he could have let the ball drain and gotten another shot at it.
But Max is a madman. So
but
he
he's
just
a
takes
madman,
chances.
and he's Bane's younger brother, so he hasn't been around long enough to know this. But he should be watching. Okay, so he put it really nicely in the chair.
Yes, he did.
Seance.
And now Seance with these are really, really hardcore magnets.
Yeah, so you got the magnets on spinning in the middle that can send the ball any which way, like that.
Just like that.
And his objective in this mode is to hit 3 ramps.
Yes.
First one, 5 million.
And he keeps it on the end.
Second one, 10 million. Third one, 15 million. That's it.
And that's,
Boy, they're getting crushed on this. After this, Chris, you and I are going to go play Split Flipper, and we'll play one game and beat all their scores combined, just to show those.
Exactly.
Show those guys who's who. Now these are. Yeah, this is a really low-scoring game.
This is a very low-scoring game. Can be anybody's.
All right, Luca. So here, Luca went too far, so he hit a switch, so he doesn't have this draining option. So instead of hitting the chair there, he went.
Does he want quick multi-ball? Or is that thing multi-ball?
So he tried. It's inevitable because
lit.
it's the skill shot. So he's eventually going to get to it. So
well, it is lit.
He can either try for it right now, or he can try and get another chair room going. Oh, he's in. I misunderstood what this is. This is the thing.
This is
multi-ball.
thing multi-ball.
So thing multi-ball is very similar to quick multi-ball, except the jackpot value depends on how quickly you shoot the ball to thing. And in this case, he never shot it to thing. Yeah, these are all terrible scores. And I guess sometimes, I don't know.
Dennis, that's why we're sitting here, is we know about terrible scores tonight.
Yeah, we do.
Yes.
I had some stinkers.
Yes.
But it was fun to play. It was really nice to see everybody, and everyone's doing a good job social distancing and everything.
That is correct. And everybody is respecting the social distance and wearing their masks, even though that is a new adjustment. I did introduce the kind of yoga and stretch
See the Jim back there crouching.
Yes, I would-
Interesting.
We were doing a little bit of the Tai Chi
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
stretches. Yes. It helps out when we're over 40.
Yeah. So Derek is now in this spot where, what is it? Yeah. So, oh,
There's one.
well, that was gone. So
and that one's gone
yeah. So
too.
so he played the quick multi-ball, which is different than the thing multi-ball, and I do hate it because the magnet gets going in a couple of these modes, and it can lead to quick drains, which is exactly what happened to him. All right. So they're all doing terribly. The game should be decided on the third ball for everyone.
And here we go, ball number 3. And
It's
Jim-
interesting.
Yeah.
I wonder what Jim's going to try to do here.
Do a couple more stretches.
It looks like,
Be
so
ready.
he has one more.
Relax.
You can see here that greed is almost completely lit by the upper right flipper. So I think if he gets a skill shot, that's going to complete greed, and then he can lock 2 balls and play a multi-ball.
Skill shot.
So again, he didn't hit anything, so he gets, oh, I didn't think he hit anything.
He did hit. Wow.
I didn't
and
think he hit anything.
he did.
He must have hit
Yeah.
something, but it doesn't make any sense. Well, that sucked for Jim. He did the right thing. He gave it a little shove. I don't know if something fired or what, but and I'm not paying any attention to the scores, but I can look them up online. Okay. So let's see here.
Well, this is
This is
first game.
Is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is the first of 3.
Oh, okay, okay.
for the
okay. So
finals
they're
here.
fine.
Yeah,
Nothing's
they're-
going on. Okay.
Nothing going yet, but Jim's not in a good position. Being.
No, he's a great player though.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So let's see. They're going to play Adams Family. Oh wow.
Yeah. There's an opportunity.
Yeah. I'm going to chat to Haley.
I got confused.
So Mad Max here, Bane's brother, is truly making a run at it here.
So he's in.
Got Seance. He needs another ramp.
So what? Is he in Seance? Is that what's going? Yeah. Okay. No.
Oh,
my
no.
goodness. This is a disastrous game. This is no way to start. Oh, he growled. You could hear the Bane chemicals
I
flowing
heard-
through his
heard the
body
Bane.
there. The growl there. Yeah, he's furious, and here, he's got third place locked up, and he might get
He's
second.
actually, I mean, in a second place position currently.
Actually,
Luca.
Luca's not in a great spot here. He only has 2 greed letters spelt, so he's nowhere near multi-ball. And then,
And
so that's what he wanted to do because he didn't hit any switches. So this is what Jim tried to do, and now he plunged too far. He's frustrated. I can
Yes.
tell. Okay, so the good news about going into the pops is, it's no longer good news. He has raised the deadlift for his.
and it's
Oh, this is just horrific.
it is putting it to the dead
This
right
is
there.
this is absolutely horrific.
So that would be it for ball 3. Derek just needs to plunge and it's over.
Yeah, that's horrifying. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. So,
And Dennis, you're up for a minute here, and we'll be going to a pause
okay.
as Derek plunges on
Derek,
ball 3, and
you're
that
gonna-
should be it.
You gonna move over to Monster Bash?
And we are going to move to their next game, which is Monster Bash.
All right, sounds good.
So I believe we will be right back with you while we move the rig.
There you go. We'll be right back.
And you're still live.
All right. Well, so we got the music. Yeah. So that was Okay. What if I want to turn my mic way up? What should I do for that? Well, I don't know. I don't really need it plus or minus. It's all fine. Can I tell? I don't know what I'm doing. Am I on? Hello, Internet. Can you hear me talking? Anyway, yes, that was fast and very sad. I bet the next game will be more exciting. Coming up here is going to be Monster Bash. Monster Bash, a classic game. A lot of people think this is the best game of all time, and I super love it. The rig's not up there yet, but Monster Bash is a game centered around 6 different modes, and there's 1 mode for each monster. And we'll see the monsters come up in a moment. And with each of the 6 monsters, you have to complete some tasks once you start their mode. So first of all, you have to make a bunch of shots to qualify their mode to start. And then you have to hit 1 more shot to start their mode. And then you have a limited amount of time to try and achieve a bunch of objectives for that mode. So it's a kind of normal, not too uncommon thing for a pinball game. 6 different modes that are the 6 main characters of Monster Bash. They're putting their coins in, so I think they're about ready to go. And Chris will come back here and turn this on. But yeah, excellent game. Couple flippers. There's a couple main multi-balls. The first multi-ball that we usually see is that Frankenstein's mode is actually a multi-ball. And if you're in any other mode, you can, if you're in Creature from the Black Lagoon mode, you can start Wolfman mode, or vice versa. You can always, start a new mode when you're in a mode, unless you're in Frankenstein. Once you're in Frankenstein, it has some advantages that it's a multi-ball, and also all your timers stop. But of course, the disadvantage is that you can't add any new modes once you're in it. So Chris is going to take us back over to Monster Bash. Wow, that looks great.
And we are back. Monster Bash.
Ramp is Jim Belcito. There's a pretty standard skill shot here. I don't think, we can't quite see it, but one of the top 3 lanes, rollover lanes, is flashing, and he can move them with his flippers. So when he plunges, he's going to try and make the ball roll through the flashing one. And you can see he got a skill shot with, came with some points and something called the silver bullet, which we'll talk about a little later. All right, so let's see, which mode is he going to... Oh, wow, I wasn't expecting that. So let's see if we can figure out. Okay, so the ramps are the Bride of Dracula mode, so we just hit the right ramp. The center is not part of any of the main character modes, so that's a... He's really trying
Bride of Frankenstein.
If he's really trying to do the center ramp, that's a totally different gambit, which is very interesting. But anyway, it looks like he's starting with the ramps. And, oh, that's horrible.
Out. I'm going to adjust the camera.
All right. I like how you can see Frankenstein here, the Frankenstein laying down these things. I don't know if I can probably draw on this. Can I draw? No, I don't know what I'm doing. Chris is adjusting the camera. That was very interesting. I guess, so I will just mention that Jim took a couple shots at the center, which is a little atypical. It's considered very dangerous, and sure enough, he did drain pretty quickly, but that leads towards something called Mosh Pit Multi-Ball, which most games kind of go through without seeing, I would say. But we'll come back and we'll see if he goes for Mosh Pit Multi-Ball or what. All right, so now Bane's younger brother Max is up, and he plunges. He got the skill shot, and you see it says one ancient scroll underneath. Okay, so that's another item. Whenever you get a skill shot, you get an item, and those will come up later. See, the ramps are not 2 different modes. They're both the same mode. The left ramp and the right ramp are for the Bride of Dracula mode. The same thing for the orbits. The left orbit and the right orbit are both the Wolfman mode. So those things go in tandem. For the Wolfman mode, you could hit one of them 4 times and it's fine, but to light Bride of Dracula, you actually have to hit each ramp 3 times. Oh, that's a nice save.
Nice save.
Kid. There you go.
He planned on doing it.
He did.
So why not the Frankenstein?
So a lot of people like to have other modes going before starting Frankenstein, because Frankenstein freezes all the timers. For example, I have a lot of trouble succeeding, getting very far in the Bride of Dracula mode, the ramps mode, because I run out of time. However, if he starts Bride of Dracula, say, first, and then starts Frankenstein, Frankenstein and every multi-ball in the game actually stop all the mode clocks. So all of a sudden you have forever to finish the mode instead of a limited amount of time. So that's why a lot of people like to take a mode, start a mode or even several modes first before starting Frankenstein, which is a multi-ball.
Gotcha.
Now, he started his first mode, which is Mummy. And that involves getting a bunch of points, and the pop bumpers are involved, and he lit it at the scoop by hitting enough pop bumpers. And here he's playing Mummy, and you can see the flashing shots are to be shot by him, and he's having some success. Let's watch this feed out of the scoop here, see what he does with it. Wow, that was terrifying. So he actually started Dracula. So now he's in 2 modes at once.
He's got Dracula
which is fine.
Mummy.
He's got Dracula and Mummy at the same time. Dracula, you're supposed to hit Dracula as many times as you can. I think after 5 hits he goes away. I believe if you hit him while he's moving, he's worth 2 shots instead of just 1.
Oh.
So I don't remember what item Max got, but I think he got Ancient Scroll maybe from his first skill shot, and that means during Mummy mode, his start button is lit to spot a shot. That's what these different items do, is they give you the ability to spot a shot at the start button. But I don't know if he knows that. So anyway, he's moving along. He's still in Dracula, and Frankenstein is lit. It's a little...
So theoretically, if he started Frankenstein now, he would freeze all the modes that he has started.
That's right. I can't believe this. He started Monster Mosh Pit, so nobody does this. So he's doing something very unusual because it's such a dangerous shot. He actually shot the center shot 6 times, and that started Mosh Pit Multi-Ball. And again, a lot of people don't do this because the center shot can be very dangerous. At the same time, the spinner that is associated with the center shot is very valuable. So this is really, for me, this is uncommon play. I do not play this way, and it, it looks like
he's Bane's brother. So
he's Bane's younger brother, and it kind of looked like Jim Belcito was playing the same way. So maybe this is this is
the way to go.
Think this is the way to go, but so sure enough, I feel like I get Mosh Pit and another multi-ball confused. You can see here that all the red triangles are flashing, and those are shots he needs to make. It might be the case that you hit a bunch of red triangles and collect a big super jackpot by going back up the middle, but I don't know. See, 15 million, that's fine. Oh, he got 77 million, so he's doing well here.
Yes.
Okay, so he did something pretty good. And
good ball 1.
Indeed, he played 3 modes, Mummy, Wolfman, and Dracula, and we'll come back to the significance of that later. So again, Luca, you got a skill shot, and you got a garlic clove. And what that means is he's going to get a free shot at Dracula, because Dracula doesn't like garlic. So when he starts his Dracula mode, his start button is going to be lit to spot him a free pop on Dracula.
But you have to hit the start button?
He will, yeah. It'll flash when he starts Dracula mode, and he might not notice it, but that's what those little items do. You get them from skill shots, and you can get them from the scoop. And possibly at other times, there's a Tomb Treasure button up there that I don't really know, but that's a nice save. So yeah, now Drac Attack is lit. That means he hit Dracula over on the right enough times to light Drac Attack at the scoop. And you can see now in the center of the playfield, there's a red coffin flashing that says, oh, if you shoot in the scoop, you're going to start Drac Attack. Now, he's not necessarily in a hurry to start it, because it's not going anywhere. Okay, so he's the first person to shoot creature yet this game, and yeah, he doesn't know that there's a nice trap on this, so... okay, so he started Drac Attack, and so he's just in that 1 mode, and that means that his start button is flashing. Oh, he hit it.
He did.
Yeah, he hit it. Yeah, he knew. Yeah, Luca's very well versed in all these games, so I'm not surprised. He was paying attention and knew what was going on. So now he's just wailing on Dracula and trying to hit him, I think, 5 times to collect the instrument. But also in the meantime, he's even though he's in Dracula mode, all the shots he's making towards progress towards starting the other modes are going on. All right, so Derek is up. So far, he's done nothing. Okay, so he's going to a little chapstick here. Okay.
Oh, you are?
He's going to take the mask off, put on a little chapstick, and you know, we don't know what's going on under there, but now he's going to have some comfortable lips right here. So, which is important sometimes.
He knows what he's up against here.
He knows what he's up against. He figures, you know what? I better put on the chapstick, or else
That's
I'm gonna
right.
be in trouble. Okay. So let's see if he can get a skill shot here. Again, he doesn't. He has a flaming torch, so that's going to give him a free shot at Frankenstein. Because, as we know, that's how you attack Frankenstein, is with flaming torches.
Of course.
So yeah, so he's yeah. We didn't see a lot of ball control in the first game, but here Derek has caught the ball. which is a pretty good freaking idea. So good for you, Derek. Let's see what he's going to try for. That was just a bad one. That was just a bad floating ball that he couldn't really do anything with. Well, but his lips probably feel great, though, huh? After that
Soft,
open,
yes,
probably
I'm
soft
sure,
and
yeah.
supple. You know, and pretty much
That is a
checked there.
word. Yes, that is a word to describe it.
So so far, Max is really crushing it, and everyone else is just
With a
absolutely
ball
choking.
like that, you end up chapped somewhere.
So it's interesting. So we've kind of there's these monster modes, but Jim has 2 shots up the center, which is 2 shots towards Mosh Pit multi-ball. So it'll be interesting to see if he goes back up the center or not. But he's
Just
also
wondering if this show is sponsored by whatchamacallit.
it could be.
Which
there
is a
could be.
king-size candy bar.
Yeah, so you notice Jim understands. Yeah, he is. He's going for Mosh Pit multi-ball. How interesting. Jim understands the feed out of the scoop, so Jim knows that he can just hold up the flipper.
Yes, and
the
with control
ball-
like
and
that.
the ball
That's
comes
it.
over. Yeah, oh, that was a
Those dead drops,
that was
beautiful.
a beautiful
Yeah.
loop pass. I mean, he
Yes.
just loop. That's the first loop pass I've seen today. I don't even try the loop pass. That was. For those of you going back and you want to see that what a loop pass is, look at the way he passed the ball from left to right. Sure enough, he's just going right into Mosh Pit multi-ball. It looks like he wants to start Bride and Mosh Pit together. Okay, so he's hit both ramps 3 times, so he's starting Bride of Frankenstein.
Mosh
And
Pit.
he started he lit Mosh Pit multi-ball at the scoop by hitting the center shot 6 times, and that carried throughout the game. So he hit it 2 on his first ball and 4 on this ball. And then he hit 3 right ramps and 3 left ramps. Those also built up throughout his game. So he hit several on the first ball and completed on the second ball. And now he's in Mosh Pit multi-ball, and he's also in Bride of Frankenstein, which requires that he hit the ramps several times. Now, it's pretty interesting. For me, I mean, one reason he might be doing this, for me, Bride of Frankenstein is the toughest mode to complete. So the fact that he's in a multi-ball means that he gets, unlimited timer during the multi-ball to fire away at these at this mode. And it gives him more chance of completing the mode. Now, there's a couple objectives. First of all, it's just really important to play all 6 modes. So you'd like to activate all 6 monsters and play them all. But you get a big added bonus at the end if you don't just play them all, but you actually complete them all. I would think in this tournament here, especially getting so few, you wouldn't have to work that hard to complete them all.
Just
he
watching
looks
Jim
like what he's
control 4 balls right here.
yeah,
3.
he's pretty good.
Yeah.
I forget, actually, now that you're saying that, I feel like I had forgotten, but now that you're saying 4 balls, I think there's an add-a-ball at the mosh pit, or maybe 2 add-a-balls in the mosh pit. So maybe that's part of the reason he was playing it, is because he knows that there's these add-a-balls. Yeah, he's just making shots left and right here. He's looking really good. Okay, so now he's down to, and he got the mosh super jackpot for 12 million. Oh, that was really good. Okay, so this is interesting. In the process, I see that Mummy is lit, so maybe he was making progress. But he's still in ball and chain. So even through all that, he didn't come. So he just finished ball and chain. But even throughout that whole multi-ball, he didn't finish ball and chain, so he still had work left to do when he came out. But he had plenty of time because the timers weren't running during mosh pit, so now he's completed ball and chain. So now he's in Mummy, and he's going to try and hit lit shots and make points. And let's see if he starts going for some of the other monsters. Nice save there. Oh.
Not a bad ball, though.
He made a great ball. So he really worked that mosh pit multi-ball the way I haven't really seen people do. So bully for him. That was really nice.
Yeah, and it totaled out rather nice for him.
Yeah, and so I guess Max and Jim know some things that I don't about proper monster bash strategy. But anyway, we can see that Max has, if you look at the 6 big monsters above the disc in the middle, he has Mummy and Wolfman and Dracula lit. And that means that those 3 are done, and then the 3 on the left aren't lit, which means he still hasn't done Frankenstein, he hasn't done Ball and Chain, which is Bride of Frankenstein, and he hasn't done Creature from the Black Lagoon. So he just started Frankenstein, and the reason he's so upset is because he was 1 shot away from qualifying Ball and Chain or Bride of Frankenstein 2, and he would rather do 2 modes at once instead of just Frankenstein by itself. But that's okay. So he's doing Frankenstein by himself, and you hit all the lit shots, and then when you hit After hitting some lit shots, when you hit Frankenstein, you get a super jackpot. So the lit shots are jackpots. Frankenstein is a super jackpot. And I think depending on how many shots you've hit is depending on whether it's a super jackpot or a double super jackpot or even a triple super jackpot. And I don't know if you can hear it in the background, but boy, oh boy, these are great call-outs here. You know, you hear this call. You know, it's jackpot. It's Dracula. It's Dracula telling you jackpot, jackpot, and then I wish you could have heard what he just said, because it just said triple super jackpot, and it's truly great. So when you get the double super jackpot and the triple super jackpot, you get really nice call-outs, and the whole time this is in Dracula's voice. And then someone just, you know, he just yelled, you know, super jackpot baby. Super jackpot.
Hello, Cece's back.
CC's back. Okay, so now we have, we join Max. Oh my God, that's a great save. So he has one shot left to qualify Bride Frank. Oh my God,
that
what a
was
great
close.
save. That was great work there. He has one shot left to qualify Ball and Chain. He relit Mummy, so he can do Mummy a second time, which he doesn't care that much about. And the reason he doesn't care that much about it is because if you play all 6 monsters, so he's in Ball and Chain right now. If you play all 6 monsters, you light Monster Bash Multi-Ball, which is super, super awesome. So he's going to try and do 2 things right now. On the one hand, he's playing Ball and Chain.
Mummy Mayhem.
And on the other hand, he really wants to start Creature. If he just starts Creature, that's going to light the scoop for Monster Bash Multi-Ball. And he'll also be able to continue any mode he's in at the time, so he really wants to keep shooting that Creature shot on the right, and he blew it. But he's okay. He's still got a ball left, and all he has to do is put 2 more shots in Creature, and then he'll be able to play Monster Bash Multi-Ball with Creature, ton of points. That will blend well with playing Creature, because all he has to do is start Creature to light the Monster Bash Multi-Ball. So he's in good shape. Okay, let's see what Luke is going to do here. He got a Garlic Clove, so that's for, what was that,
Good
Draken?
ball, Max.
Yeah, Max, great ball. So again, it looks like Luca is playing more the way that I like to play and just trying to pick up shots to progress towards starting a mode. So now, one more orbit and he'll start Wolfman, for example. One more Veach ramp and he'll start Bride of Frankenstein. Let's see what he goes for. I think he tried for Creature, which I think is a great idea, actually. Yes, so he's trying for Creature. See, he wants to start a lot of modes simultaneously. Unfortunately, he doesn't know how to take the feet out of Creature because he's not a sick degenerate and played 100,000 games of this game here, as I have. So let's see. So he has started. He's in Full Moon now. So the Full Moon Fever is the Wolfman mode, which is the Orbits mode. And it's a sequence of 4 hurry-ups. You first get a hurry-up where you try to shoot another Wolfman shot, and it's worth $1 million, and then 2 million, 3 million, 4 million. So now he has started Frankenstein, which is multi-ball, so he's simultaneously... I guess he's running Bride of Frankenstein and Wolfman and Frankenstein himself all together, which is a great idea. So that means that he's playing the Frankenstein multi-ball and trying to hit the shots and trying to hit super jackpots at Frankenstein, but he's simultaneously making progress towards both his Wolfman on the orbits and Ball and Chain on the ramps. So I like his stack here. He stacked 3 modes together, and that's really efficient play. He's getting every shot he makes. You know, he's getting many of the shots he's making, he's getting triple bang for his buck instead of just playing, instead of just getting a shot from one mode, he's getting some of these things, he's getting shots from 3 modes at once. So he's really, he's done a really nice job here of stacking, playing 3 modes at once. And again, playing 3 modes at once, you get the score for, all 3 things. If it's a jackpot for Wolfman, you get the Wolfman jackpot. If it's a jackpot for Ball and Chain, you get Ball and Chain jackpot. And then if it counts towards the Frankenstein jackpot, you get that as well. Gosh, yeah,
Look
his
at that.
cruise
That's
control.
pretty freaking good.
He's doing great. Yeah, he's really good here. Oh, so
Don't lose it.
freaking
Oh.
awesome. Wow, Luca looking
Wow.
freaking great.
Wow. Oh.
Oh, dang
no.
it. Luca, that was awesome, dude.
That was such a
really
maneuver.
good. That was really nice.
Oh.
Fudge. But he's put himself in good position. Like right now, you can see 4 of his 6 monsters are lit. He hasn't done Creature,
That
and he
was
hasn't done
magical,
Mummy.
Luca.
But I think he has Mummy lit. Yeah, that was great. You look real good, Luca. Real good control. Very good. Very poised.
Score wasn't spectacular, but the moves were really good.
Now, Derek just put his mask back on. I'm suspecting he might have reapplied chapstick, but I didn't see walking up.
He's also been drinking Pedialyte.
Yeah, well, that's, you know, it's
He's got to
good
keep
for all of
hydrated
us.
for
Gotta keep
pinball.
hydrated. That's right, we all do. So again, he got the skill shot. He's got a silver bullet. That means he's going to be able to use the button to get a free shot at Wolfman when he comes up. And there he is. He's shooting the orbits. There's he's progressing towards Wolfman. And I think he was doing it again. Good control. And Wolfman again. Looks like he just wants to get into a good Wolfman, and there's nothing wrong with that. Or maybe he's going to wait. Now let's see if he shoots Wolfman, that's what he's going to do. Or is he going to try and start some other mode and stack it in? You notice he's not shooting the center shot, and I wouldn't either. I think Max and Jim are crazy men, and of course they have the highest scores. But yeah, there you go. There's a Creature. Let's see how he handles his feed out of the Creature. You can just hold the left flipper up, and it ends up rolling over to the right. Okay, he did a double dead mount. That was a little treacherous. Some creatures you can do what he did, just let it double dead bounce and catch the ball really easily, but as you can see, he didn't really get it in control. Okay. Okay, so now he did enter Full Moon Fever, so now he's probably just going to shoot for Wolfman points. First shot is $1 million, second shot is $2 million, third shot is $3 million, but this is counting down now, so it says $3 million, but it's actually after a few seconds, it counts down, but he just cleaned them all out. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think he might have used a bonus. So he just got 10 million, which is the maximum you can get for Wolfman. He got the Wolfman instrument, and we haven't really talked about that, but he did the best Wolfman you can do. Making progress towards Creature. He needs 2 more shots to start Creature. And he's pretty far away from the other modes, and that's fine. He's going to start some ramps. Accidental scoop. Let's see how he handles the scoop feed. Wow, little very slow drop catch was even better than I was. You can really just hold up the flipper and it comes under control, but he made a really nice drop catch there. All right, so he needs 1 of each ramp to activate Ball and Chain. Oh, that's a great save. Good work. So Frankenstein, we didn't really talk Frankenstein. Frankenstein, you can see his body is going from, each limb is going from flashing to solid as he hits Frankenstein. Once it's all solid, you can't really see it from above, but the gateway to the ramp will open, and that will let's activate that. But right now, he's, we should have been watching his, he did a status check. He's going to shoot that left ramp and start Ball and Chain, or he's going to shoot Creature and start Creature. I always thought Creature myself. Or he's going to activate Frankenstein. Okay, so he looks like he's going to try a triple stack of Ball and Chain, Creature, and Frankenstein. And
what
again,
is that status check?
so status check is he's holding down his right flipper to see how many
His points?
everything. It tells him how many shots he needs to start Dracula and stuff.
Oh, I
So-
never even noticed it did this.
Yeah. So sure enough, he hit the left ramp and started Ball and Chain. Immediately went and hit the left hallway for Creature, and now he's going to try and hit Frankenstein to play these 3 modes simultaneously. That was a great drop catch. Good. So this is what he wanted to do. So he's got Ball and Chain, and he's got Creature, and he's got Frankenstein going. Now again, Ball and Chain is the ramps mode. You just try and hit a lot of ramps. Creature, we haven't seen any. We haven't talked about Creature yet. The 5 main shots, you're supposed to hit each of them once. The left ramp, the right ramp, the left orbit, the right orbit, and the center shot. If you do all those, you complete Creature. And then again, the nice thing about Creature meshes really well with Ball and Chain and Frankenstein, because you need to make all the shots, and all these shots improve your Frankenstein, and the ramps in particular count for both Creature and Ball and Chain, and they build your Frankenstein jackpot as well. So yeah, getting the ball under control. Yeah, so that shot was worth a bunch of different things. Yeah, good job. Good control. Good job. Yep. Okay. Double super jackpot. It's really a great game. And it's also cool because Frankenstein goes, "Arr!" when you hit him. Oh, I didn't. I haven't even been reading the. I haven't even been reading the chat. Thank you, chatters, for chatting. Nice save. Yeah, you just got super jackpot, baby. Good for him. Oh, that was nice work in there to keep those balls low. So he just dropped out of Frankenstein, but if he hasn't finished Ball and Chain or Creature, he's still in them. And I don't know if he has or not. And then he just shot the scoop and started Mummy. So he's making good progress here. So let's see. Once this ball kicks out, where's he at? So again, I'm looking at the 6 monsters in the middle, and I see that he hasn't started Dracula yet. So now he's doing this. No, he was doing a status report. Dracula's not lit yet, which means he has to hit. He's going to be okay, though. He's going to be okay. He's 1 monster away. Dracula, once he starts Dracula, he's going to light Monster Bash Multi-Ball. Okay, so actually, these guys are all doing really well here. So Jim played his Mosh Pit. He has Frankenstein lit, but he's made no progress towards Creature. And it looks like he hasn't done Wolfman or Dracula either. So he has to make some sort of decision about what he's going to need to do to succeed in this game. It sucks going first because he's got a couple opponents behind him that have probably going to make it to Monster Bash Multi-Ball. So he's probably thinking, I really have to do all these. But then he's also thinking, what if I don't do them all? How can I still get, what can I do to best position myself? So I imagine he's going to be somewhat greedy and try and take some mode into Frankenstein. And it looks, a very reasonable mode would be Wolfman. So maybe he'll try a Wolfman Frankenstein stack, or maybe he'll try and stack more. Yeah, it looks like he's definitely going for Wolfman. Maybe he'll just start Wolfman, then go into Frankenstein and do those 2 modes together because he knows he'll get points for. Oh! Nice save. He knows he's going to get points for.
Wow, that was a little aggressive for a Jim play.
Well, he had to. You got to. He's not afraid to do what you got to do.
Jim's a very calm player.
There's a lot of poise. Poise is really valuable, and he shows it. Michael, I'll find out what brand of chapstick that is between games here. It's a good question. Okay, so again, he's in Wolfman, but he's not in Frankenstein yet, but now he is. Okay, so again, he remains in Wolfman, but the timers are stopped. That's why all those clocks are there. So now he's just doing 2 modes at once, just Frankenstein and Wolfman. And he'll just pretty much try and get as many points as he can out of this. Again, if I understand it correctly, during this mode, he's not progressing towards any of the other modes he hasn't started yet, including even Dracula, I believe. So when he gets out of this multi-ball, he's still going to have a bunch of shots left on Dracula to qualify Dracula, and then a bunch of shots left on Creature to qualify Creature, but that's okay. As for now, he doesn't have to worry about that at the moment. He's just playing multi-ball. He's just trying to separate some balls, and he did. And he brought them back together. They're reunited, and it feels so good. Nice job scraping that ball off there and bringing them back together. Oh, that looked very dangerous. Not bad, not bad. Okay. Oh, why did he take that other shot? Oh, I guess he just wanted Frank shot. Triple super jackpot. Yeah, this is good stuff. This is a great freaking game. This is phenomenal. All right. Yeah, so all these shots are jackpots, and then the Frankenstein is the super jackpot, or depending on what he's hit, the double super or the triple super jackpot. Okay, so now he really wants to. Okay, so now he's starting Mummy, and that's fine, but he doesn't care that much because he already played Mummy. Okay, so now there's a couple things that normally he might care about here, but he really wants to start Creature and Dracula. See if he handles his feed. Okay, that's not a bad double dead bounce. There's another really nice way to play it that I guess these guys don't know. It helps to come in and try these different feeds and see. And there you go, he held up the flipper and got a pretty good feed. Okay, he lit, okay, so he lit Dracula and started Dracula, so this is really what he wanted. Max is telling me that I taught him the Mosh Pit multi-ball, but it's good if the game's really difficult, but So anyway, so right now Jim's in Dracula, but he really wants to start Creature. Yeah, that's what he really wants. So good for him. He needs 2 more shots on Creature, and he's doing that pretty well. Can he post pass here or no? You see, he's ignoring Dracula, which is exactly the right thing to do. Because once he starts Creature, so he just needs 1 more shot now on Creature, and then the scoop is going to be lit for one of the prime features of the game, and that's Monster Bash Multi-Ball. So if he makes the shot, he does. And now the scoop is lit for Monster Bash Multi-Ball, which is just freaking everything he wants in the world. So let's root for him.
Feature.
So let's hope. Now you can see, you hear that sound, and you see that extra little banana-shaped thing lit. Scoop. He needs that scoop. He needs that scoop, or he's going to be furious.
Dracula's out.
Really? Oh, Dracula's in the way of the scoop. Oh, he snuck it in there. He snuck it. Okay, so now he's in Monster Bash. This is like the key thing. We'll see if he watches it. They play a little concert on the screen, actually. If you hit the flippers, it goes through them. But usually the first time of the day I hit it, I let them play the whole concert. But so he's got a bunch of balls. He's still in, he's still in Dracula and Creature, but basically now he's just hitting jackpots. All the shots are jackpots, and there's great music. And sometimes I get confused between Monster Bash and Monsters of Rock Multi-Ball. But basically, all these shots, all the different monsters give you a jackpot, and then yeah, if you shoot the center, you get a bash jackpot, which is a much larger jackpot based upon how many shots on the other monsters you've made since you've made your last bash jackpot.
Oh.
So you can see he's hitting, all the different shots. Whatever, and then okay. So bash jackpot is when he goes up the middle, and that's sort of like a super bet jackpot. But if you haven't hit any shots between them, they're not that super. So here he hit Wolfman. He hit Wolfman. Got Mummy by getting enough pops. Oh,
no more multi-ball.
No, he wants that center shot, but he can't get over there. What's he gonna do? No, okay.
Oh
my gosh, that was great. So actually this game has a feature that a lot of places disable because on a lot of Monster Bashes it doesn't work. But on this one it does. It works really well. You can see his left in lane has a blue circle lit, a teal circle lit, and that's Phantom Flip. And what happens is when the ball comes down there, no, not over there, over on the in lane actually. It's actually alternating back and forth between the in lanes, just above the slingshots. This one here and this one here. Yeah, there it is. He's got Phantom Flip. Now, if he didn't flip, the flipper. So when he rolled over it, the flipper automatically gave him the best shot. It automatically flipped them for them. Some places turn their Phantom Flip off because it's so flaky, but they keep machines in such good condition here at Captain's. This one is working absolutely perfectly, and the Phantom Flip works exactly right every time. It's like a perfect thing flips on Adam's Family, so it's really great. So anyway, what's he doing here? So now, he already does Monster Bash Multi-Ball, so now what? And the answer is that he's played all the modes, but he hasn't beaten all the modes. So playing all the modes gets you Monster Bash Multi-Ball. If you beat all the modes, you get Monsters of Rock Multi-Ball. Now, you can see below the Monsters of Rock disc, just above his flippers, there are 6 instruments, and when you beat a character, you win their instrument. Right now we can see that the saxophone on the left isn't lit, but the Frankenstein organ is, and the Mummy something is, and the Wolfman something is.
I can't see.
It's the thing beneath the Monsters of Rock disc, the closest thing to right above the flippers there. Yeah, those things. So some of them are lit, and that means he's won the instrument, and some of them are not lit, which means he wants to get back into those modes and complete them. And completing the mode is just hitting enough shots. So he needs to finish. He needs to finish Creature, and I guess finish Ball and Chain. So he wants to play Creature and Ball of Chain. Is that saxophone lit? I can't quite tell. I don't think it is. But he wants to play Creature and Ball and Chain and get enough shots on both of them to complete them. And then that will light Monsters of Rock Multi-Ball, and that's like Monster Bash Multi-Ball on steroids. It's super fantastic, awesome, and that's kind of the objective of the game is that's the way I think of it. Is you want to get Monster Bash multi-ball, and then you want to get Monsters of Rock multi-ball. So he's actually also simultaneously playing Full Moon Fever, but he already has the drum set, which is what Full Moon Fever gets him. But this is still points. You know, still points to play these modes a second time, and that's what he's doing. He's going through.
That one.
Yeah, I think that's the.
That one.
Yeah, so I think he needs and I think the one on the left is the saxophone that goes with the creature from the Black Lagoon, and then the one middle right is the. I don't know what it is.
A banjo?
Is that? I might be wrong about what monsters are. Wait a second. Let's see. No, he has Ball and Chain. I have it wrong. He doesn't have Mummy. Oh, he doesn't have Mummy. I'm sorry, so I misspoke. He has Ball and Chain. He has the microphone. He needs to play Mummy and get enough score during Mummy. Okay, so I'm sorry I misspoke, but the philosophy is the same. So now he lit the scoop for Mummy. He started Mummy, and he needs to get enough points on this to collect the Mummy's instrument, and then he'll go after the saxophone.
Oh.
Good try. Good try. Okay, so he was more than 2/3 of the way to Monsters of Rock multi-ball. So he not bad for a guy who scored 2.6 million on the first ball. Yeah, he got 100 times as much. Yeah, so Max, like I said, he accuses me of teaching him to play the Mosh Pit multi-ball, and I guess technically I told him that, but I told him to do that on machines where it's really hard and you're just trying to beat you're just trying to get a big minimum score. But here he's playing, you know, the top players, so it's no surprises. Swing. A lot of these guys are swinging for the fences because they know that everyone else will be, and they can hit a lot of home runs. So what does he have left? He's got Creature left. So he needs one more shot on Creature, and then he's going to light Mosh Pit multi-ball with the scoop. And these guys with their double dead bounces. I'll show them after the game how you're supposed to take that feed. Yeah, so now there it is. Okay, so now on the scoop. So he's in Creature, but more importantly, on the scoop is going to light Monster Bash multi-ball. It's that purple banana. It's like an eggplant, I would say. Next to the words Monster Bash. He needs that scoop. He needs that scoop. Just getting a little violent there. This is just so terrifying when he can't control the ball. All he needs is a scoop. Snap it in there. Boom! There it is.
Nice.
Great shot. Great shot. All right, so the concert starts. Now, he can double flip to go through this. But for me to intimidate my opponents, I would just let the whole concert play. It's a great visual. It's really great. It's an amazing game.
Just hang out and watch the concert.
Hang out and watch the concert. But no, again, so technically he's in Creature and Monster Bash multi-ball. But what there's a very long ball save, which is good news. So you can see that alive between the flippers, as long as that light's flickering, he's still in his ball save. So now he's just trying to hit monsters, bash. He just hit any monster shot he can, and then ultimately he wants to collect the super jackpot, which is really just called the bash jackpot, by throwing the ball straight up the middle.
It's pretty awesome to see Max doing so well. He's kind of the underdog in this group.
Yeah,
playing with these, you know, big wig players that win everything.
Yeah. All right, so great job, 36 million. So you can see it's a very lucrative mode, the Monster Bash multiple. Okay, so now, so there's a few things he can do. He can just try and grind out points one way or another, or he can try and collect all 4 of the instruments he didn't collect. So you can see in the bottom row below the disc. I don't know, how do I erase once I draw? Can I do my drawing?
You do the backslash.
Okay, so these are... Oh,
you have to do it on this screen.
Oh, I have to do it on this. So you can see these 2 are lit. And then...
Oh, what? He just drained. He didn't hit the flippers.
I don't know.
Wait.
Oh, okay, so he rolled over Phantom Flip, and when Phantom Flip fails, you know, the ball may drain, and then the machine knows that it wasn't supposed to make you drain, so it gave him the ball back because Phantom Flip failed him. But anyway, yeah, so that was a great job. He did what he needed to do. He played all 6 monsters. He got into Monster Bash multi-ball. He put up a big score. Jim is way ahead, and then so here comes Luca.
These 2 guys are going to See what they do.
Yeah, Luke is in a really similar spot to what Max started ball 3 in here. He's got 1 monster left. He just needs creature, and he needs 2 more shots. 2 more shots right there to start it. So that's all he'll be trying to do, is get himself a couple creatures. Again, he just started mummy, but he's not going to pay any attention to that. He's just going to try and get 2 shots on creature, and that will light. All he needs to do is start it. If he gets 2 shots on creature and starts it, he'll light Monster Bash multi-ball, and then he'll start giving everyone a run for their money. Good control. And you see he's ignoring mummy. He's not panicking. He's just poised. He's like, I don't care about that. I'm just trying to get the ball in the right flipper so I can shoot the freaking creature shot. And that's all right. It's not what he wants, but he's calm. Look at me. He's got very good poise here, actually. There it is. Great catch. Boom. Right there. All right. He just needs 1 more shot, and then... Oh, that's really good. Yes, yes, yes. He tried to backhand it. It's ambitious. It might be possible. I've seen it. Okay, here it is.
Oh.
Good try, good try. That's okay. Oh, that's really good. Boom! Right there. Now he's got it. Right here, Monster Bash lit at the scoop. And that's going to be... Oh, look at this. He's still in control.
Nice.
Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Now he's still in creature and mummy, which means it's just going to be all that many more points. But it's super great. I'm super excited for him. So just yeah, shoot him like crazy. Again, it's very long ball save. As long as this thing's flashing here, he's in ball save. So he's just trying to shoot, and then eventually he'll shoot one up the middle to collect the bash jackpot. Yeah, he's got a lot of different monsters. I'd love to see him shoot one up the middle just to see how much it's worth right now. Well worth it. He's bashing the crap out of Dracula.
So just 1 left, or oh, he's got 2 left.
He's bashing. He's just bashing. Yeah, so I mean, all these bashes are just 2 million a shot, you know. So that adds up very quickly.
That was
and
No more multi-ball.
Oh, okay, he's still. Yeah, I gave him a little grace period there. Oh, he popped. So he must have gotten a lot of points here.
What's
Okay.
he at?
Oh, he's at 128. So he's still got about 30 some to go to catch Max.
I don't know. There's
Which is
see
a
what
lot.
his multipliers are.
So he's in Wolfman, so he's just going to try and go ahead and collect those Wolfman points, either orbit. Good control. He's going to hit left orbit. Oh.
This is game 2, so
Crematorium.
so right now Derek's got 4 points. Luke has got 1 point. Max has got 2 points. Jim has 0 points.
Okay, well, he's got a good chance at 4 here, but we never know. Oh, nice backhand. He was able to backhand the creature, so he knew what he was doing before when he tried to backhand it. Good for him. Yeah, I know. Okay. So I like what he's doing here. So creature's a monster that he doesn't have the instrument for, so he wants to get the monster for creature. But also, creature lights all 5 shots, and that means that as he's shooting the creature shots, he's actually building towards restarting Wolfman or restarting Ball and Chain or what have you. So that's the nice thing about creature is that you need to get all 5 shots for creature, and then sure enough, those 5 shots are, you know, leading you towards starting other monsters. Yeah, sorry, I haven't been reading the. Oh, he lit Dracula. So again, it looks like he doesn't have the saxophone or the microphone, which means he needs to beat Creature and the Bride, and he also doesn't have the guitar or the drums, which means he needs to beat Wolfman and Dracula. So he just started Dracula.
So the one that's lit is what? Is that the bass, or is that like that's the one I thought it was a banjo?
You know, it's a mummy. I don't know what that is. You know, that could be. I think that's the bass. Yeah, that must be the base. Indeed, the mummy is the base. Thank you for I couldn't figure it out.
Where'd his ball go?
Yeah, so it's kind of funny. You know, he's not in points jail. You know, he can try and collect these instruments, but he's got a long way to go to get something really great because he really needs to defeat 4 modes to get to this next awesome, you know, Monsters of Rock multi-ball. But okay, so he's gonna pass Max unless he tilts right now. But he's got to ask himself, you know, how can he get 100 million? And probably the only way is to actually get to Monsters of Rock. I would say. And he, at least he didn't tilt. At least he didn't tilt.
Whoa.
Good non-tilt there, Luca. Good control. Good control. Very good. So he just crept past Max.
Wow. You squeezed by.
Yeah, if you
Barely.
if you tilted, you would not have.
Wow.
Yeah. So he didn't even know. I'm sorry I haven't been looking as much on the chat here, but yeah, I drink too much to. Indeed, yeah.
He showed his chapstick.
There you go, the fan flow. Oh, yeah, what? Do we know the brand of the chapstick? Okay, he's got the chapstick.
It was chapstick brand.
It was chapstick brand
like
chapstick. Was it original flavor?
A pink color.
Okay, pink original flavor. All right, let's see where he is. So he's got to do Dracula, and he just did a status check, and it said that he's one shot away from lighting Dracula, so he just needs to hit either of those 2 red targets. And that's going to light Dracula at the scoop. And then once he hits that scoop after lighting Dracula, boom, there it is. Dracula's lit at the scoop, so now he needs to hit the scoop for Dracula, which will immediately light the scoop for Monster Bash, so he'll need to go back in. So let's see if he can hit the scoop. No, that's all right.
Whoa, be careful.
Okay, that's all right. Scoop. Oh, he actually had a phantom flip there. There it is. So now Monster Bash is lit. So let's see if he can just drop catch this ball on the left flipper and then throw it right back in. That's what he wants to do. He wants to drop catch on the left flipper and then throw it right back in. No, that's good. He's in control. Dracula is not in the way. Oh, Dracula almost blocked it like a goalkeeper. But now it is. These guys are amazing. So they're all getting into Monster Bash. Wow, this is awesome. And again, you know, they're starting a concert here. He's rocking back and forth just in case. I'm not sure why. Oh, here it is. Show it. Yeah. Here's Dracula. He's going to play a little bit. Yeah. I got a front row seat for the concert. See, he's enjoying himself. I like to enjoy myself. When I get that Monster Bash, you know, it's not like I get it every game or anything. See, they're out playing there. That's them. They got the little concert going. Derek earned front row seats in the for the concert. All right. So again,
Monster Bash.
Yeah, a little. I mean, the whole thing. That's all. They got all the instruments. Notice here, he's not shaking the machine because he's still in ball save, so he's not goofing around. You know, if the ball's going to drain, he just lets it go because if he tilts during this, he's going to. He might actually drop dead. I don't know. Probably not. But, yeah, so he just went up the middle and got this bash jackpot. So this was something that I didn't see Luca doing as much. It's really good to, after you hit a bunch of jackpots, go up the middle. So for me, and it looks like for Derek too, he's like, if I have a shot, go up the middle, I'll go up the middle. And you can see those middle shots have been like worth 4 million, 3.5 million, whereas all the other monster shots are 2 million. I think maybe if you hit 2 bashes in a row, the second one is 2 million.
Well, I hope I get this game on Friday because you're telling me exactly what I need to do.
Yeah, this is a great game. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. Okay, so he's just taking a break here. Again, all the multi-balls stop all the timers, so there's no hurry at all. He's just no reason to rush. Confused. It looks like you got a bash jackpot from the ramp.
Whoa.
Nope, he's going
That
for
was
it
the
all. He's
last
trying to
ball
like
there,
money
huh?
through the pops. So I drink too much. You were saying he's going for it all. Are you saying he was trying to? I'm not sure. Oh, yes, I see. Thank you. Yeah, I drink too much. You're giving good explanation of what these some of these
Yes.
ulterior motives
Dennis
are.
is
This
the
that's great.
best commentary.
Well, that's probably not the case. But thank you for the thought. Thank you for the thought. Satisfaction. Oh, that's probably Max. Probably going to be busting his chops. Okay, so again, he has 3 of the 6 instruments collected. So he wants to go back and play the modes associated to the instruments he doesn't have and collect them. So he wants to play Creature and get the saxophone, Bride, get the microphone, and Mummy and get the bass. So again, Creature, he just shoots left shots to qualify that. The Bride, he just shoots ramps to qualify that. And then Mummy, he qualifies through the pops. Once you get enough pops, but okay, what's he doing? He's playing Full Moon. Let's see if he pays attention to it or not. So this is worth good points. But it might not be points on the scale that he needs. He might just have no way. Although, what did he get, CC? Did he get 4 points, did you say, on the first game? What did he get?
Oh, yes. Yeah, he got first place, so.
Yeah, so he actually, he benefits from every pointer. He doesn't have to try and, just beat Jim. He just has to try and move up. So I don't think he popped it. So I think he is going to be 159 million is 4th place. Well, these guys can play a little bit.
Wow.
That is unbelievable. I can't believe, look at these scores. Look at these scores. Less
All
than
right,
4
so
million.
Jim got first.
Separating 2nd and 4th.
Luca
Absolutely
was
incredible.
2nd. Max was 3rd, and Derek got 4th.
Unbelievable with 159 million.
Let me get these guys to verify, and I can enter the.
Yeah.
All right, so we are going to close the screen while we change. You want to keep your mic on?
Yeah.
All right.
Space Invaders. Yeah. Yeah, so thank you, chat. I'm sorry I wasn't paying much attention to you. Hey, Mike. Oh, my gosh. What a game of Monster Rush. Are you kidding me? 4th place, 159 million? Unbelievable. And for it to be so close. For it to be... for there to be 4 million difference between 2nd and 4th. Absolutely unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. All right, so they're going to play Space Invaders. I love Space Invaders. I love these games with 4 flippers. Space Invaders I don't know as well as I know these other games, but I do know it a little bit because I've been playing it this month here at Captain's Arcade Showroom. Open 12 to 9, Monday through Friday. This game's only 50 cents to play. We're not looking at it yet, but Space Invaders has a couple different things going on. It's got 5 blue Space Invaders and 5 red Space Invaders. And, well, you gain certain advantages by collecting all 5 of one color or the other. And you can do both. And they save from ball to ball. So if you got 2 of the 5 blue Space Invaders on your first ball, they're still collected, and you need 3 more to complete the set. And you get benefits from completing sets of Space Invaders. The big advantage of completing the blue Space Invaders is that you light extra ball. But the tournament rules today, they're not going to be playing those extra balls. So probably, more important are the 5 red Space Invaders. And whenever you get a set of 5 red Space Invaders, you lock in an extra 20,000 bonus for every ball for the rest of the game. So that's a big advantage, and that's a bonus that you can multiply. So that's probably one of the main things. We'll see them going for sets of 5 red Space Invaders. And then bonus multiply. But along the way, we're going to see a bunch of other different things, a lot of features of this game. One of the really funny features of the game is that every once in a while, and I think it's somehow determined randomly, you hear the Space Invader. You hear the ship, if you remember the Space Invaders video game, you hear the sound of the ship going across the very top of the Space Invaders video game used to make. You hear woo, 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 woo. And then you have a very few seconds, maybe about 3 seconds, to shoot a drop target on the right. It's worth 50,000, which is a ton of points in this game. So that's a funny feature that we'll get to see. Are we set?
Jim have 4 and Luca and Max have 3, so anyone who gets first is
oh my goodness, look at, yeah, sure enough. Jonathan, thank you for coming in. Derek and Jim with 4 points, Luca and Max with 3. anybody's game. Anybody's game. Yeah, I think that was from Max because I was busting his chops and calling him. Chris was calling him Bane's younger brother because he looks like Bane. Yeah. I was kind of poking fun at him for going for the mosh pit multi-ball, which both him and Jim did.
Yeah, yeah.
Very impressive.
Like this is literally a winner take all.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, the winner will win.
Yeah.
Yeah, winner of this game wins it.
It's
So.
only a one winner thing anyway, but it's all
All right, I'm back on my.
All right, so now we're looking at the game, and
Well,
Jim.
can we see all four? Okay, we can see all four scores.
Oh, here, see. All right, so 4 flippers. Let's see what he does. Okay, so it looks like he's doing a very common strategy for these older
And-
era games. He maybe performed the up top all day strategy. So you can see he shot it up the spinner and sent the ball up top. This is actually a good strategy in a lot of games from this era. We sometimes abbreviate it. That was the Space Invader on the right. We sometimes abbreviate it
And we have a lot of lights
UTAD. Yeah,
on
we
here
do.
that do not work.
That's okay.
So
Anyway, but a reasonable strategy in this game is to launch the ball up top. Up top all day. UTAD is a good strategy, including here. And it's because a lot of these Space Invaders are up top. So it makes sense to put the ball up there so that you can collect them. So let's see if he tries to go up top. No, he's not. So up top is good. Space Invaders is good, and then he seems to be shooting for bonus multipliers. There's a really. Let's see if he rolls this over. There you go. So this U-turn here gives bonus multiplier, and that's very important. And you can get. This is worth 50,000 right now. Okay, and it's gone just like that. 3 seconds. But this U-turn, these things gives you bonus multiplier, and that's really good. But right now he doesn't have a big bonus locked in, so he's taking
he's
a couple
not
shots
getting
at it.
Quite up there.
So he drained.
He's trying hard.
Okay, so, but he has collected a few aliens, and they're going to be saved for the rest of his ball. So I didn't point out where the aliens are. So there's 3 blue Space Invaders right there, and then there's another blue one there and another blue one there. So that's the complete set of 5 blue Space Invaders. There's also 5 red ones. There are these 4 stand-ups on the underside. And then there's one right here in the middle, super deadly. We'll see if Max can maybe try and get a complete set of red Space Invaders. This game's a great game to roll over pass.
Oh!
The way the game is set, it's not too terribly steep. If that ball comes down those in lanes, you can a lot of times just hold up the flipper and just let it gently roll over to a nice catch on the other side. And we've already seen that a few times. All right, so Jim and Max are probably pretty disappointed with what's going on. Although, yeah, I mean, Max much more so than Jim. And we'll see what Luca does. So if you plunge this just wrong, which is what Max did, the ball can not go through anything, and then Luca just got a house ball. He just went right out this out lane. Wah wah. But somehow he's ahead of Max. Oh, because he went through one of these upper lanes. It's really important to try and collect these things. Again, the 3 rollover lanes are blue, and then underneath there's 4 red stand-ups. Underneath that you hit off the pop numbers. Again, 2 of the red stand-up lights are out, but 2 of them are red.
Good seeing you guys.
Oh,
Good
you out
seeing
of
you,
here,
Shane.
Shane?
I'm outie.
All right. Good seeing you.
All right, so let's see if he goes back upstairs or if he goes for this bonus multiplier stuff.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
I don't know what. Okay, I think that was an
a
up top
crazy
attempt.
ricochet.
Good. He like got a little spaz there and then calmed right down. So that's what he does. Great play. I think he intentionally shot that, which is interesting because it's actually good points. Here it is. It's lit for 3 seconds for 50,000. No. The U-turn's also good points.
Oh.
U-turn's also good points, but
You seem very surprised by that one.
yeah, for me, I wait till it comes up. It's interesting. You notice what he did when it drained here. It was going so fast. He thought there was a chance it popped out, and he waited to see if it did, which is really cool because a lot of times the ball, will be flying down here so fast it pops out back into play. You're allowed to play it if it does. You're not allowed to try and make it pop back into play. And he was ready for it. And Max just tripped over a dish full of water for Hillary's dog, Waylon. And Waylon's really great. And maybe that's just what Max needs to get him back on track here. Oh, it's not his ball, though. It's Jim's ball. It's a good color for Jim. I like to flatter myself by saying Jim and I have a lot of things in common. We're both wearing the same color, and it's a good color for both of us. And maybe the similarities in there, I think. But, all right, so again, he's got 2 of these blue things already collected. He's got some of the red ones collected. And then he's going to just see what he does here. Let's try and complete more of them. It's over. Now let's see what he does. What's he going to do? I think he's shooting these U-turns. Very brave. If you miss that thing, and it really comes flying back yet. So. So it's a little hard to see here. So he got bonus multiplier, but he didn't have much bonus. So I don't. So yeah. So right now this light says the U-turn is lit to give you 2x bonus, and then once you shoot it, this will light saying you now have 2x bonus, and then this will light saying the U-turn's now lit to award 3x bonus, and then this light will lit to 3x bonus. And he got like 4x bonus there. But he got like 4x bonus on 4,000, so I'm not sure. Although it is worth points. These things are actually worth points. The shot itself is worth points, so I'm not sure what he's doing. Okay, so now Max had a really frustrating plunge because it went like boing and then down. And you don't want it to go down. You want to be up top. And he did it again.
He did it again.
He did it again. Okay, so you got to know your plunges.
Oh.
Now let's see if he rolls it over.
Control the ball.
Yeah, you can. This is a good example. Like games like this, you got to be willing to roll the ball over when you can. But he got it under control. Wow, these guys are just snapping it through this U-turn. They're lunatics. I like to backhand it myself.
Oh,
he can't be happy with that.
Oh my goodness.
That is aggravating. Okay, all right, Luca. Luca's shown a lot of poise. Luca, just like all of us, get frustrated sometimes. Not today. He's really keeping his wits about him. And then he had the same lousy plunge. And let's roll it over. Oh, see, it hit the heel. Yeah, see, wow, right on the fly, he shot that U-turn. A lot of these 4 flipper games, the question can be sometimes, what do you do with the upper flippers? And in a lot of them, sometimes including this one, you kind of just use them to guide them down to the lower flippers. And that's what we're seeing, like Luca doing there. Again, this is lit for 50,000 for 3 seconds. No. Looks like he's trying to do this very good strategy up top all day. He wants to get the ball back up top so he can collect more of those aliens. There it is. Great shot. So there you go. So he collected it. So it was lit, and now it went unlit. He also collected this red alien. So it's unlit. And he must have some number of red aliens left. My suspicion is he still has this one left, and he might or might not have this one left. And that's exactly where it'll be when he gets to his next ball.
These guys are all getting knocked off quick on this game.
They are. All right, Derek, let's see what you can do. So again, he's gotten this one, and these are still lit, so he wants these 2. And then some of these red ones, I don't know which ones he's gotten. He wants this one. He might want that one. He might want that one, and he might want this one, but I'm not sure. Those lights are on, so that was not a great plunge, but he at least kept it up top. Uh-oh. Okay, that's all right. So, yeah, there is the captive ball over here. If you hit it hard enough to go back up here, it registers. And it plays a role in the game, but it's such a dangerous shot. I don't think of people as intentionally shooting it. These outlets. There's some advantage to building up this thing. Right now he's at the lowest level, and most people stay there, but in a lot of games it doesn't come into play, and so far today it doesn't look like it's going to come into play in anyone's game. But I will say, if you complete a set of blue Space Invaders, you can actually collect this value then not by just hitting the ball, but by just going through the center lane. You know, so it's like an added bonus if you complete your first set of blue Space Invaders. All right, now let's see what Jim's going to do. I don't see. So he must have some red Space Invaders left among this set of 3. And then, oh, I guess he has this one too. This one, or is this going to go out? Yeah, so he's got to hit that flashing red Space Invader. I'm not sure why it's flashing. What if that means it's the last one?
Could just be a bad socket.
I don't think so. I think it's normally solid, so maybe the fact that it's flashing means it's his final one or something. But it's that's a great save.
That was close.
Yeah, up top. There you go. Yeah. Oh, okay. So we got a blue Space Invader. So
Nice.
the blue Space Invader now lights the outer in lanes
Oh.
for extra ball. Now we're not playing extra balls today, but that could give him extra bonus. So here or here is extra ball. But once you do get that, then those in lanes stay lit for 25,000 a shot. Now looking at the scores, you can tell 25,000 is a ton of points. So,
Whoa.
okay. Hey, really,
It's
he's
making
really
us all
getting there.
nervous.
Now, I don't know if he knows, but he can shats this. You can actually shats these in lanes, so he could let it roll down and flip it through the in lane, but he doesn't seem interested in that. See, he's gonna let this roll over.
Oh.
Yeah, he could be shatsing this if he wants. It's really, the machine's in great shape, and it's not too hard to do here.
I don't know.
They haven't talked since Monster Bash.
Yeah, well, no one in the chat's talking lately, but this game is less well known than Monster Bash, but it's a great game. Okay, so now here, he
Hi,
went through
Leland.
here, and because this is lit, he actually got an extra 10,000. So what's happened is since he's completed, there he did, he got the extra ball. And this is lit for 50. He got the extra ball, and now these in lanes are 25,000 per,
Oh.
the outer in lanes. But since he has completed,
I love Hillary.
since he completed these blue things, this is now lit to score this value every time he goes through. So now it's at 20,000.
Like, I feel like I'm gonna play better Friday because I'm listening to Dennis.
They're enjoying my commentary. Okay, so again, up top all day. He's collecting red guys, he's collecting blue guys, and now this is worth an extra 20,000 every time now. Yeah, up top, there you go. He's getting another blue, another blue Space Invader. Again, oh, he got it. He got the lucky bounce and 50,000. Now normally this is a drop target for 50,000, but if it's already dropped, you get it by just going through here and hitting this trigger, and you also collect your bonus. Yeah, so you also get the bonus. So that was a fantastic shot. So he's up to 319 million here. So he's doing great. Yeah, look at that nudge to get it over here, get the extra 20,000. Oh, and it advanced it to 30.
This is
This is good stuff. Oh yeah. I bet
I
he's
have to
now
wait to
again.
see who
Yeah.
wins to
I
get
bet he's gonna
my
go back up top.
yeah. Everything
You can
else. is-
chats. You can roll over and then chats. No, he just wants to go back up top. And why not? This is now 30,000 for him. Again, that's always going to be this score. Right now it's at 30,000.
They're in my toolbox.
There it is again. This is lit for 50,000.
Right drawer.
So you notice he's not shooting the U-turn now, and there's a reason for that because he doesn't have a ton. No, now he's shooting it. He's got kind of good reason to not shoot the U-turn. He doesn't have that much bonus locked in. The first time you complete the red Space Invaders, you lock in 20,000 bonus for the rest of the game, and no one has done it. No one has gotten all 5 red Space Invaders, which is interesting. Nice, good ball. Yeah, he's really going for this U-turn.
Oh.
I don't know, Jim. Why are you going for U-turn?
Was that ball 3?
Yeah, that was ball 3, but he's doing
Oh.
great here. Yeah, so you can see he had his multiplier way up, so he got a huge bonus, and this is his extra ball. He's just plunging. See if he can plunge. This should be. Oh, I lost the mouse. Is it 30,000? It should be 30,000. Boom, there it is. 30,000 for that. Yeah, so.
Nice.
And the mouse is completely gone. Oh, okay. Yeah, again, he got 30,000 because this is lit, and this was up to 30,000.
Well, there's 3 monitors it could go to.
That's 3 mount. Okay. Where's the?
The third one's behind us.
Oh, awesome. Okay. All right, so Jim set the bar, 500, and again, that's like people got more than that to make it this far earlier this month. So.
Well, he himself, he had rolled it in one game. Rolled it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, rolled it twice.
Max did, that's right. Yeah,
Yeah.
Max got over 2 million in at least one game of these, that's right. So that means, in particular, he got more than, well, we were playing our extra balls then, but he can get more than $1 million in a ball.
Yeah, that's true.
Um, so, you know, yeah, so what can he do? I mean, for me,
Oh.
no, you can't do much. He can clap. So he is, unless Luca gets less than 150 points. Oh no, actually, even Derek's down for. He says, boy, a lot of low scores except for Jim. But let's see what Luca can do here. Yeah, he full plunges it. He didn't like that other BS where he didn't get the ball all the way up there, so good for him. Yes, good control. And back up top. See, he wants to get this
Nice.
final blue thing, or pick up whichever one of these unlit red ones he might not have. He's not sure. But I know he doesn't have them all because he hasn't locked in 20,000 in bonus yet. So he's going to go back up. Oh, maybe try and shoot this for 50. No, he doesn't have time to do it, and he doesn't panic. He just lets it go. He knows he needs one of those red guys up there. Maybe the red one right in the middle. Roll that over. Back up top. No, not quite. Catch it. Let's see what he does. Roll it over. Try and go back up top. See, he really wants the red one, so even when it just rolls up by the pops, he's giving himself a chance. I think he just shot the center one. I'm not sure if he got it or not, but he might not be sure if he has it or not. Catch it. Nice. For 50,000. Ooh, he missed it. That's okay.
Whoa.
Great catch.
Yeah.
Great drop catch. Bounce it, yes. Oh, so he's going to collect bonus now, actually. So that shot, once he knocks that down, is collect bonus. Actually, did it collect? Yes. I'm not sure what happened there, but it's supposed to collect his bonus. I had this the other day where it didn't collect my bonus until I plunged. Oh, and his ball's over. It's a good ball, Luca. You didn't achieve everything, but you had a really solid ball that put you in good position, and now it's kind of up to Derek to see what happens. So again, remember, it's winner take all. So this means that if Derek wins, he wins the tournament. If he doesn't, Jim wins. But then, of course, there's fighting for second and third and fourth as well. Very interesting that they all came into this 4-4-3-3. What a close match.
Is that what it is? 4-4-3-3?
4-4-3-3. Yeah, unbelievable. So great. He plunged. He gets a blue one. He picked up at least one, if not two, red ones. I think he might only have the center red one left, but I don't know. Some of these lights are burnt out, and probably, you know, CC will place them
Well,
tomorrow.
they're not burnt out lights.
Okay, there's something
It's
else.
more than that.
They're non-functional lights. So he
I think
did.
It's a lamp board problem.
The old lamp order. He did lock in the 20,000 bonus by getting the fifth one, and there it is. All right, first place, Jim. Second place, Luca. Third place, Derek. Fourth place, Max on this game. Congratulations, contestants.
Wow.
And thank you all for mentioning that you're still listening fervently. That's a great way to listen. Thank you
Well,
very much.
can-
I drink too much.
You can stay tuned for.
Are we going to have
see-
the closing ceremonies?
I've got my trophy to hand them, and
These are beautiful trophies. Maybe we can have
Well,
you do
actually,
we have?
there's only a first place trophy.
That's right. Do we have that on camera? Can we get that on camera at all?
It goes Derek, right?
Jim,
Oh, Jim.
There we go. So Cece is entering the scores that you can be checking online. She's entered them. So if you refresh the page, you see that.
Oh, we do have a tiebreaker.
Oh, okay.
Derek
Yeah. So
and
Jim in
Lucas.
first.
So we
8
have
points.
one game left, which is Avengers.
All right. So the final scores were
Avengers.
Jim Belcito, 8 points. Derek Price and Luca Viriale,
Oh, let's
5
we're
points,
gonna
and
put
Max
you
3
on
points.
the waiting screen.
Okay. Which
and-
means that Max is going to go home for food.
What was that?
Cool. All right, some people are looking to wind down. So anyway, they're going to play a one-game playoff. Luca and Derek on Avengers. So there was 10 games in the tournament this month, and Group 1 played 3 of them. Then Group 2 played another 3. And then from the 4 remaining here, this finals group played 3. So there's only one game left that no one has played, and it's Avengers. So this will be really nice because we'll get a nice look at Avengers for those of you who haven't looked at Avengers before. And it should be pretty good, exciting. Again, just a 2-player playoff, Derek and Luca. Derek was the higher seed coming into today, and that means he gets to pick position first or second. I suspect he'll pick second. But yeah, Avengers. So yeah, for second place, tiebreaker for second place. That's right, Luca and Derek. And yeah, Jonathan, you don't know Avengers yet? Oh, that's right, you haven't because you haven't played. Yeah, so I actually studied Avengers a bit today. Actually, Captain, this is amazing. They have the Avengers Pro, which is what they're going to be playing, and the Avengers LE. So there's not a lot of places around. You can go play an Avengers LE, and you can come play it here, and you can play the Avengers Pro. They're in great shape. They're beautiful. And I turned it on, and it looks good to me. Yeah. So cameras are ready to go. It looks like Luca's first. As far as I'm concerned, it's first. We're good. Yeah.
So I know you want to spin the strange thing, open up the portal, and start a quest.
That's right. That's right. So
one
of the first things you're going to do is spin, but first he'll try a skill shot. If he shoots up here after that full plunge, it's a skill shot, but he didn't do that.
And the normal one is up here somewhere, right?
That's right. That's right. So he wants to try and hit this spinny thing. It's similar.
Later. Take care, David.
David Oliver, great player, played with us today. He's taken off. He wants to spin this spinny thing by hitting this one pole. It's similar to the lamp in Tales of the Arabian Nights for those of you that play that. You hit that pole and the whole frickin' thing spins like that.
And he's getting letters. It's strange.
Yeah, as it spins, it spells letter and strange. That's exactly right. And then once you spell them all, it lights the portal shot. And when you shoot the portal shot, you can go for a gem. So obviously you want to go for a gem. Okay, so.
Oh, that was rough.
That's weird. I feel like the spins aren't registering as much as they're supposed to. I feel like by now he should have lit portal.
I played the LE, and it's spinning very well. I didn't play the Pro today.
This one spun, and he didn't get that many letters, so we'll see what's happening.
The LE is super juiced.
We'll see what.
Derek.
Just keep an eye on it because that should be spinning.
They were also just saying that Derek is like,
I think Derek is saying something is wrong. The spinner's not registering spins the way it should, and I agree.
Yeah. Maybe you guys should play on the LE. I don't know if that's fair, but if it's something is an issue.
Yeah, so Luca hit the spinner enough that it should have spelled strange, and it didn't. So, yeah, he just spun the crap out of it.
He got like no letters.
Yeah, this is supposed to be letters here. So he's going to trap up and call the tournament director. See what we're doing. Actually, this was working great just earlier today. What is it? Are they playing on?
Yeah, we both smacked this, and the spinner.
Yeah, it definitely isn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely not registering, seems like.
Yep.
But basically, when you start a quest, there's different gems you can pick, right? And the different gems have different shots. And there's different mechanics in each one, I noticed.
They're going to move to the LE. They're
Awesome.
going to move to the LE. So actually, this is kind of exciting. You're going to you got to see the Pro for a few seconds. And again, this was working excellent earlier today.
Unfortunate.
And we're going to pause the video, and they're going to move it over to the LE. So you get to see the LE. The LE.
The portal rises up, right? And then you shoot in the thing?
Yeah, the spinner actually rises up, and you can shoot underneath it, which is amazing.
Circus Voltaire sort of like.
Yes, it's a lot. That's right. It's a lot like the ringmaster in Circus Voltaire. And the rules, one of the big rules differences between the LE and the Pro is the portal business. On the Pro, the portal business, once you spell strange, you shoot up the right ramp, and then that takes you into the portal mode, whereas in this one, once you spin enough and spell strange, you shoot it underneath the portal.
Got it.
And that.
There's also like a different ramp on the right or something?
That's right. The Captain Marvel shot, instead of just being a spinner and a little U-turn turnaround, is actually a really nice ramp. And, I mean, they're both freaking amazing. We're all set up, and we look good, I think. Yeah, so we look good. Okay, so they're gonna try again. I'm sorry, get rid of this drawing I did. Apologize. So he's trying the skill shot. He wants to shoot up there for the skill shot, but he didn't. But he spun the thing enough that he spelled strange, and it's hard to see. But this thing rose up, and he just shot under it, and now he's getting to pick a gem quest. So he picked Mind Quest, which is really interesting. I'll explain why later. So he's going to try and shoot a shot, a lit shot, then spinner, lit shot, then spinner.
Okay.
But you can also shoot several lit shots and then spinner. So he shot the center ramp or the left ramp, which is the Scarlett Johansson shot, the Black Widow shot, and now he shot the Black Panther shot. Actually, it's right orbit. You have to go all the way around for it to register for a shot for a lot of the modes. So I know what happened. He tried the Mind Gem, and he didn't get it, and that means that Thanos got it.
And he can't do that again until he goes through.
Can't do that. Probably can't do it again. There's ways to do it again, but it probably is not going to come up. So let's see what Derek tries. There's a few different skill shots he might try. Yeah, he's going to try the... He might have short plunged, but probably not. So again, he's going to start by spinning. He wants to spin that thingy.
Spell that strange.
Spell that strange. Okay. That's the tower, the arc reactor Iron Man tower shot, and it's meaningless now, but it's going to be meaningful later. He's enjoying the little ball save there. And again, he just really wants to spin the spinner. There you go.
Okay.
See, very quickly, he lit strange, and now this thing rose up, and he needs to shoot under it.
He's trying to get Thor multi-ball, I think, on deck. So for his gem mode,
There's a couple of things he could be doing, but anyway, he finally got under there, so now he's picking a gem. He picked Reality Quest.
Yeah. So Derek told me his strategy here.
Okay,
He
so
likes to get the Thor multi-ball in Reality Gem because this is a mode, I think, where you can spin the spinner and it will light the, for each letter in Strange, when you spin the spinner, it gives you letters. Your shots give you more and more points.
that's right.
So in multi-ball, you can get a lot of
That's
spins
right. So
and shots.
in Reality Gem, you have to spin the spinner before you do anything, okay, to light all the shots. And then once you do, hitting the spinner more increases their value. So he can't do anything here until he hits the spinner. He really wants to hit the spinner. There you go. And you see all these shots, these yellow shots lit.
And that's unfortunate.
Again, but he lost. So he lost the Reality Gem, and now his version of Thanos has the Reality Gem. So you guys are kind of screwing the universe, to be honest with you.
But he didn't use his Thor multi-ball, right? It's still on tap, I think.
Yeah, so Chris Pinball is saying combos before spins to get portal locks, and that's what I thought he might have been doing as well. He didn't get enough.
Oh, okay.
So these gem modes, or portal modes as we call them, they start a mode. But there's a way to start them as a multi-ball, actually. If you get portal locks, those balls come into play when you play the portal/gem modes. So it looked to me like Derek was trying to get 4 combos, which is the requisite number of combos you need to light your first portal lock. And if you do that, you get your portal mode, which is your gem mode, in a 2-ball multi-ball, and it's actually double scoring.
Wow.
So there's a lot of advantage to getting these portal locks. And now again, Derek has some number of combos here. So there's some chance that we'll see him try and shoot some more combos before getting his next mode. So why is this thing? I don't know why that was. Oh, so sure enough, he must have qualified a portal lock with 4 combos.
Because it was up.
Because this was lit, it was up, and he put a ball, and now on the LE, it's actually physically locked under here somewhere.
There's a subway system sort of thing in there.
Yeah, so that means he's got to spin the spinner and spell strange again. And then his next portal mode is automatically going to be a multi-ball. And then...
Oh, power out.
Unless he doesn't make it,
Yeah.
you know. And now when he comes back, he's going to have to spin it again. Okay, these guys are not doing great, which makes it just all the more exciting for us. And you can see the scores here are almost impossible to see. So he's got 5.6 million. He's got 3.8 million.
Anybody's
something
game.
like that. It's anybody's game, that's right. So Luca is trying to make a skill shot and does not. He almost has strange spelled, which is what he wants. He's 2 shots away from Thor multi-ball. Boy, this game's going so quick, we're not getting to discuss much. So that is going to light it. Nice
Ooh.
job. Way to get the heck out of there. I think he took 2 dangers.
He
though.
did.
Now he's going to shoot underneath and pick a gem mode and let her rip. He did not get any portal locks, so it's not going to be a multi-ball. Let's see what he picks. Each of these gems has a power if you achieve them. So he's going to try for a reality gem. No?
Power gem? Nope.
No, he's going to try a reality, which is, again, he has to start by spinning, which lights all the shots yellow. Repeated shots to the spinner, I think, build the value. And
Yep.
then you have to hit 8 yellow shots. to complete the mode, and that's what you're really trying to do. You're really trying to complete these modes. You're not doing much. You're not doing much for yourself by just starting them. You really want to collect the gems.
And then when you collect them, you like give them to an Avenger, and that does stuff.
That's right. When you collect them, you place them by making a shot, and then depending on where you place them, it creates some sort of benefit. The reality gem, if you should get it, is going to be a shot multiplier. It's going to be 2x shot multiplier wherever he places. But first things first, he's got to hit the friggin' spinner. He's got to hit this thing. Maybe he's going to try and take. So he's lit Thor multi-ball. So he's probably going to. There it is. So he's going to play this as a multi-ball because he doesn't want to goof around. He wants a little ball save, and he wants to give himself the best chance to
get points.
And complete the reality gem. So he needs to hit the spinner. You might be asking, what's Thor multi-ball? Well, you can see there's a lot of lights flashing, and in Thor multi-ball, the mode is shoot a lit shot, then shoot Thor, then shoot two lit shots, then shoot Thor, then shoot 3 lit shots, then Thor, etc. And these go together well. So he's hit the spinner now that he's got all the shots lit yellow. So they're yellow, and all those shots are going to be reality gem shots. And again, once you collect the shot, it turns off. So he just got a Thor jackpot, but he's still in reality. He's still in reality mode. All these yellow shots are still lit. So he's still making progress towards the reality gem. And this is sort of played out over here on the screen as like he's doing damage.
Okay.
To this villain here by shooting these shots. So every time he shoots a yellow shot, he's doing damage here, and if he gets 8 shots, he does enough damage to defeat his opponent, and then he lights collect reality gem at the right ramp. Hawkeye challenge. So the ball's going to come down. He's going to try and shoot this way.
Which is the Hawkeye shot, right?
Yeah, that's right. Now, if you do that, that actually gives you a portal lock as well, which would mean the next portal he goes to, he does this. Okay, well, it didn't work out, but he got some points.
Yep.
So this is, let's see, I don't think bonus is much in this game, but I have no idea. So he's got a little over 24 million. 24 million and 1,000, it looks like. So, Derek, so again, what is it? So he's already lit. So is this a portal lock here? It looks like he has a portal lock.
He drained before he put it in last time.
Okay. So he just had the gem mode ready. So let's see what he picks here.
Power looks like?
Power gem. So this is Hulk. So you just need to hit red shots. At any given moment, there's 3 red shots. Wow. At any given moment, there's 3 red shots lit, and the middle one is worth 30% killing your opponent, and the outer ones are worth 15%.
That's good to know.
And then once you shoot anything. Oh, and he brought Thor multi-ball into it. So this is basically, he's completed his... is this Thor multi-ball, or is this...
I think it is.
Or is this Iron Man?
No, because it should be Thor, because I don't think we saw him get enough locks on the tower.
I'm a little confused. Oh, no, this is simply a portal multi-ball. This is simply because he had a portal lock. He had a portal lock from combo, so he's playing the portal mode as a two-ball multi-ball. So he's not Thor. Now he wants to go for Thor.
Oh, he just got it.
Now he's in Thor. Okay, so good. So he's just trying to stay in multi-ball.
Find those points out.
And now he's trying to shoot these red shots. Trying to shoot these red shots to get these things.
They're all on the right.
Yeah, and they move. Now he just hit one, so he did some damage, and they moved. Now they're in 3 different shots, so you can see he did a little damage. It's always 3 consecutive red shots. The middle one's always a critical hit, and the outer 2 are glancing blows. And there's a lot of advantages to doing critical hits, but anyway, so you'll see the spinner's lit. The yellow arrows and the spinner's lit. That means they increase the value of his shots. And the spinner increases a lot of stuff in a lot of modes, so he's still in this red Hulk power gem mode. He still just needs red shots, but if he wants them to be worth more, he can hit the spinner. Yeah. Actually, we should call it the disc, because there's the spinner on the side.
I was about to say.
I should call it the disc.
Okay. The strange disc, whatever it's
the
called.
Strange
I think
disc.
it's the Eye of Agamotto, I think is what it really is.
Maybe.
In the thing.
Yeah, so he's actually in an interesting spot here. So now something else is going on. Just like in Monster Bash, there's sort of six people, Avengers that you want to qualify. They don't. So he has 4 of them. And if you qualify 6 of them by making enough of their shots, you give yourself a chance at the Soul Gem.
Okay.
And in fact, all the time on the screen, it displays how much further you need to go to get them. So you can see here, this is gray, and that means he needs to hit the spinner 35 more times to qualify the Hulk. But these are lit white, which means he's already collected those heroes.
Nice.
Okay. So this tells you all the time where you're at when it comes to collecting heroes. But in any case, I guess what I failed to say is that he's still in red gem power mode, and he needs one left orbit to finish it. As I mentioned, you hit a bunch of red shots until your guy's weak. You can see how weak he is. He's about to die, and he just needs that right orbit shot, which gives him a pretty big score, actually. And I think he's won now. I think he has more points than Luca, and the game is over. Yeah, he's won.
He knows too. He's just
But he really wants this frickin' gem. He wants this. So he's doing the Hawkeye challenge again. But he's pissed. This left orbit's not easy.
Super slings and super whatever and all those other games, you can get super combos and super reactor in this game.
So there. So he finished. He got the final blow. So now he can collect gem on the right ramp. Okay, so that's what he really wants to do. He's talking about this power grade, but I don't know why. He should be talking about collecting this gem right here.
I think he's talking about the different awards you can get.
Yeah, he is. So now, there's 5 shots in the game that are flashing red, and the next one, no, 6. And the next one he shoots is going to put the power gem there.
On that shot. Okay.
One of them is actually the drop targets. All the 6 red diamonds. Not every shot has a red diamond, but many of them do. So he's trying for the drops, I believe, which is what I would do as well.
Why would you want the power gem on the drops?
So the power gem on the drops does a number of good things. So yeah, well, it does a number of good things, and one of them is awards you 2 things instead of 1 when you clear the targets, and another is in the other mode. But congratulations, Derek. Great job, great job.
Right? Yep.
Won the tiebreaker, 2nd place. So we got 1st place, Jim Belcito, who played amazing. 2nd place, Derek, who played amazing. 3rd place, Luca, played amazing. 4th place, Max, played amazing. Max, boy, oh boy, Max put up 2 million. You guys didn't see it because we didn't stream it. Max put up 2 million like it was nothing on Sorcerer and blew us all out. He did a great job.
Yeah, he won the group, his playoff group. He's number 1st. He got
he did a great job.
He got 8 points, I think. It was a lot.
Yeah, he did great.
4-2-2.
Oh, there you go, captains. There you go.
All
Here's the swag. Lucas saying, "Oh, he got swag. He got swag for being so great. Good job." And there's
Taking a
CC,
picture.
and she's taking a picture. I feel like I should be able to turn the monitor and we could see them, but that's not the way this works.
Let me see if I can move the rig. I
But,
guess. Hold on. I'm gonna run over there.
Yeah, we could just say, "Hey, Chris, tip the rig." But yeah, they're standing there, they're smiling, and they're wearing masks. And the cameras, it's over. It's over. They won. There's Derek. There's Cece. There's the captain himself. Well, great job. Great job, San Diego. That's right. Mark. Hello. It's nice to see you guys. Apache Pepe, congratulations, you guys. Thanks for all tuning in. It was a lot of fun to be here. It was a lot of fun having you guys watching and adding a lot to us. And indeed, as they always do, San Diego crew comes up and does a great job. Bunch of great players down there. A bunch of
To be
nice
fair,
people.
is Luca is now IE, or at least temporarily. No,
That's
he is.
right.
He
Luca's moved, so you can't have him anymore. So we take credit, Mark. So sorry. Good job. Good job, former. No, but it's a great. Absolutely, that's right. Great. It's a great group down there. Thank you very much, Chris Binball. We really enjoyed doing the commentary, and we're really glad that some of you tuned in. And indeed, Mark, yes, Luca was groomed by the San Diego players. He cut his teeth, as they say down there. I mean, it's a great group of excellent players down there. So we're really thankful that they're close enough and willing to come up and join us. We're always happy to see them. You know, one of these days when the pandemic's over, we got to have one of the we got to have the the Orange County versus San Diego
crew battle. A crew battle.
Crew
yeah,
battle
I feel you.
with you guys. And it's a good thing. Chuck, thank you very much for watching, and indeed, they did a fantastic job. They really bunch of great players. So I think that's about all we have to say. I don't know.
Yeah.
Does maybe CC want to make any closing remarks or anything?
I'm gonna go get her, but really quickly, the November challenge has started here at Captains. If you type, I forgot the exact command. It might be !challenge or something.
Oh, I don't even know how to do it, to be honest.
It's in the chat. There. Oh, and the MoveBot will also say it now and then. But I think if you type ! Let me look up the command right now. !challenge will tell you basically should give you a link to the current challenge in November.
And where do you type that? On
In the chat, in the
in
Twitch
the
chat.
chat.
If
Oh,
you just
okay.
type challenge,
Okay, there you go.
exclamation challenge. No, we can get on right now, and Cece's going to talk about, I think, some more things like on Friday. Hold on, I'm tagging out. This is Jonathan, and Cece's coming on.
That's great. Thank you, Jonathan. Great job. Always good to listen to you.
Okay, so tonight's finals are done. Jim was our big winner of October. We do have November going now. And the 10 games we've got going, if you go to the match play, let me see. What is the games for this month? We have Avengers LE, Spider-Man, The Stern,
Bum-ba-bum.
Iron Maiden LE, Attack
Beautiful
from
game.
Mars, Star Trek Bally.
The original. It's fantastic.
Yes.
In great shape, the game. You can shoot that. You can collect bonus. It's wonderful.
And then we also have Star Trek Stern Pro
Great game.
and Next Generation, which actually I'm working on one of the canons for.
That actually happens to be one of Cece's favorite games. Is that
It-
Next
it
Generation? She
is.
loves it.
The Meteor, Jungle Queen,
Great
and
game.
Mousing Around.
Fantastic. Fantastic.
So those are our 10 games for this month.
Some good games. That Meteor. Whew. That Jungle Queen. I love that freaking Jungle Queen. I love those monkeys. I love those drop banks of monkeys. Just can't get enough of them. A lot of
I
fun.
heard you talking to the game the other
Love
day.
those monkeys. It's got 4 flippers, just like Space Invaders, and it's got banks of drop targets. Everyone wins. Cece, thanks for having us.
All right. We'll see you guys back here next week. We're going to do some random streams, so watch out for those. Chris's new thing is challenging people, so watch out.
Nice.
He might challenge you, Dennis.
All right, I love it. And is the are you guys gonna not? Are you guys gonna
Oh, we
get to
got Hillary
stream?
dancing.
Are you guys gonna get to stream the tournament on Friday or no?
Oh, yes, we will be streaming. Oh, hello.
Oh, hey, how you doing?
We will be streaming our women's. Women's is Friday at 7 o'clock.
Okay.
Hopefully we can get Dennis in. If-
Yeah, I'd love to.
that'd be
I'd love to
awesome.
come out. You guys. Yeah, it's great. Wow, all these things are chiming and stuff. I don't know what that means, but I think we're on the Twitcher net, and we're winning. Thank you, Mark, for following us.
So Friday, 7 o'clock, the women, we have 4 girls playing. Me and Hillary are 2 of them.
It's gonna be it's gonna be good. Good time.
So,
Same games.
Same
Same
10
bat time.
games.
Same bat channel.
yes. So,
Should be
all
pretty
right.
Good.
Bye.
Sign
We'll
out.
see you guys later.
Great seeing y'all. Thanks for watching.